For the love that I feel for you, please don't do it. What you
I
can do
only
is
play
watch this
characters that
action.
suck.
Look, you got your Manon right here, and then of course I got my eternal rival and hated character Geek up on the screen.
Yo, a grappler mirror to start us off, by the way. That's exciting just on that. But I'm pretty sure Clad led off last week too. So
Okay.
stoked to see the homie Clad getting in here, mixing it up. But Biscuit holding it down with the Manon, trying to buy some space. He is not having it. Zangief looking strong.
SBD, there's an entire right there with the crouch fear, doesn't get close up, but does get the command grab. That's 2 medals. Things are rising right now. Perfect parry, and then yeah, in that perfect parry situation, go for the command grab. You don't want damage, you just want to get that grip, and another one!
Okay. Yeah, I like the idea from Biscuit here. You're so far behind in the round, and obviously Zangief has a massive life bar. Just start trying to build medals. Worst case scenario, you know, cash in some reward going into the next round. Let's see what they can make of it.
Yeah, I mean, this is all a big win here for the side of Biscuit. Either way, you know, 4 medals. Get up to 5.
Lose the round, but you win the war, perhaps?
I mean, 3,700 about in terms of damage. It's a lot to deal out here. Dow coming through with the sub. I see so much love. Already starting off, and the impact hits.
The Mongolian chops.
Yeah, that sounds good right now. Mongolian chops.
Zangief laying down on him right now. Up round. We could say all we want about 5 medals, but if Clad just goes ahead and closes this out, goes up 1-0 in the set, that's a big deal. We are not in the top 96 section, so it's first to 2.
Oh, this is party starter. No Gabs. Clad turning like an unsatisfied nun and gets it done. Immediate level 3.
Heavens, man. I don't know. Clad looking pretty strong in the first game, if you ask me. Biscuit not giving up, though. Using the opportunity to get. Oh my god.
Not dead. Oh, but you're on burnout. That's like medium chops.
No.
Oh,
are you serious?
Clad wasn't able to get the mediums off over and over again. But this is real bad. Biscuit with a lot of bar at the bottom and 5 medals. Nice anti right there. And a command grab into the level 3 immediately. Get that big lead. And still has back up with the 5 felons.
Yeah, early in the round for sure, but it's the last round of the game. You have to go ahead and try to press some offense. So I like cashing the level 3. Clad responds in kind with a great jump out, finishes the combo and pushes to the corner. We make this to a dominant position. It's looking pretty good so far.
Good anti-air. The earlier, I should say. Overhead again.
Okay, all
over
right.
and over again. The medium.
Burnout cheese.
Burnout
cheese.
It's the infinite.
Yeah, burnout cheese.
You have to go for a. Go. Hold on now. For who? The bar's back. That needs no more burnout. Running air grab. Clad. You are a Chad. Clad, you are an absolute Chad. Sneaks in the running bear grab. What a go. Just simply react, chat.
All right, well, pretty great start to the tournament if you ask me, man. Clad goes up 1-0 in the set. Biscuit was looking strong, though, I would say, in the final moments of those rounds. So, all right, let's get the sequence started. Yes, meaty. Target combo delivers. We get corner pressure. What are we going to do with it? Going to burnout? It might not matter, my friend. That's a dunk.
Already with 4 medals, but can we make something happen with it? I feel like you have 2 things right here. A, the damage is dumped out from this EX, I'm sorry, OD. But also, the idea of the command grab, you might be holding north, you might get caught slipping. They go for the low. They play around that idea.
That's right. I like what Biscuit's doing, checking with buttons first. You know, it's kind of like you run to set up the pass, right? You don't want to put the cart before the horse. You got to do it the right way. Made Clad respect it. Now we're at 5 medals in game 2. But hey, Clad keeping the life bars even. Pretty down on meters, so that's not good news. Hey, that's a punish.
Big one. Keep isn't known for the best amount of punishes in the business.
No.
This is damaging. Look at this. One more hit. Is it impact? Yeah, that's all right, bro.
Yeah, baby.
You knew what was about to happen there. Biscuit making the most of what is given to them, having those medals as much as possible. Get that damage up. More, I think, more damage than Geef's command grabs. I could be wrong. Chat, correct me if I am. But I'm pretty sure
that would be quite an accolade.
Insane. Let me look at that on the fat.
I ain't gonna doubt you though. It definitely feels that way when she hits you on those metal stocks. Ooh, nice check with the button, ending in another metal level up here. Drive rush, another metal grab. Biscuit is cooking. We're finding the exact balance that you want between grab and button offense. This is the sweet spot, the money zone. We're getting paid. It's going well.
Yeah, everything's going perfect. They're in that distance. Like stay heady kick would hit. Oh no, SBD, you're too close to me. Don't do it. Drive rush out. Yeah, you gotta stick to the sneaky stuff. You don't have the drive rush range like other characters, so you gotta get nasty. Oh, they gripped something. I don't know. A limb was out.
That was 100% hands in pockets. Caught you slipping. A punish counter DI right off the rip of this round. Clad trying to make a statement here. Spending the cash, putting on all the offense. I don't think Biscuit really likes when Zangief gets moving at this pace. Got to find a way to slow it down. Checking with the string will do it. We stack up another medal, so now we're looking good on power level, but very few mistakes we made at this point.
Are you kidding me? No. You did the jump, heavy kick, drop kick just to get... Nah, Clad, you are a Chad. Level 3, you're dead. Deader than dead. KP.
Yeah. And then bleeding over into Street Fighter 6 with success. No surprise to me. Blanka versus Dee Jay. So here we go. We're talking charge character versus charge character. Who's going to be able to couch into that down back position and make the most of it? Wakeup, super, kind of, you know, paying homage to the name right there with the early OD reversal, paying off Rambro on the back foot early.
Bro, Wakeup super. Don't ever ask me to play. I didn't know you played Blanka. Don't ever ask me to play. Oh, he tried to go for the command grab. Yeah, I would have got by that. But Rambro stays solid, gets EDP, and gets aggressive with it. That aggression is going to help him build up that bar back. The more aggressive you are with your butts and things like that, more momentum, dashing forward, it'll help you build the drive game faster.
Yeah, I like that. Paying specific attention to the resource game, crucial, especially in these charge character matchups. Spending it to make it count. Oh man, we're so close. If we can finish this off, yeah, dude, that move, man, dude,
it's kind of good, right?
What
kind of good, right?
Up with that?
I wish I could tell you.
Dude,
like, look at the OD Blanka ball. Nah, bro.
It doesn't even like feel natural. I still don't even like recognize it in my own matches. It's such a problem, man. He's just getting it out in all kinds of unfortunate spots. Rambro getting kind of mauled right now, and big extensions from Wakeup Super. He's being so optimal. I mean, yo, Blanka kind of troll, but
well, he's kind of nasty though.
Yeah.
Look at the anti-air right there. Damn. Stand heavy kick to seal the deal as an anti-air. The falls that you get are already fantastic. But just utilizing that OD TK Blanka ball will have to force Rambro to really think about his spacing and where he is standing at, right? He's going to back up, you always put in that perfect situation, but see, gets clipped and gets hit. This is unfortunate.
Yeah, good point. If you have, oh, that's not safe. If you have an anti-air option in this game that gives you something more than just a reset, it's a pretty big tool. Blanka gets so much out of it. Rambro standing their ground this time, though. I like the OD kicks to say, nah, I'm not consenting. Oh, thank you, Mad Lust, with the gifted sub to iDom in the tournament tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Yeah. We'll hopefully see them later. I'm liking the button presses.
Hopefully it wasn't one of those subs where it's just like, you know, okay, yeah. iDom lost, but like,
yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
Nah.
See you losers. Nah, Mad would do that. Impact right back, no health to play with, and that's that. Wakeup Super is on an absolute tear right now. On set point.
Yeah, the boulder's kind of rolling over on Rambro right now. Got to find a way to dig deep, find their concentration, find their rhythm, whatever is necessary to. Oh yes, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that means we're paying attention. Well done from Rambro. Punish counter jab combo, not too much, but we're so close to burnout from Wakeup Super. If we could just get one more break, we could actually get this game. Maybe.
Also high. Wakeup Super definitely feeling himself. Stand heavy kick, trying to find a jump in. Denied with the anti-air applied. I like that. You just see more damage in this deck though. He's in burnout. You can pressure him all damn day. Crouch spear, stride rush in. Too far with the stand life punch to begin anything. That's unfortunate.
Oh baby, meaty. But we drop. It's okay. We don't press. Not the ideal situation. So now we got to still work for this win, and we're not gonna get it. Wakeup Super gets out of the corner, finds the win, 2-0 over Rambro.
I want to see if Halo can give a Halo over to Jimmy DR. Tiger's on Jimmy DR. Plus respect on RTS Halochicken. Oh man. Oh no, it's not how you want to start off. I'm telling you right now. It's difficult. Driver waited. No. That's a difficult thing that sim players will do. They don't have that same sort of defense they had in 5, but Connie has survived from perfect KO. That is the finisher right there. OD Gladius.
Okay, well, Halo's gonna have to respond now. That's absolutely certain. We definitely have already done better for ourselves this time. A DI is huge. We can stack on some damage and get a nice little setup here. What are we gonna do? I think one of the big things with Dhalsim players and it's also true against Marisa especially. You have to find offense at some point. You can't just be content with trying to get back and set up a zone. She's gonna get in. You gotta get opportunities when she's on her back.
You know what? People are saying this matchup is rough, but I definitely can see why. If she gets to that mid-range, it looks like it's difficult to throw out any sort of limb. Your template of like fireballs and like limbs just in general, you have to be like looking out for DI, looking out for like armor. This is good. Like, right, you play in the range.
That was
bro, from downtown. That was from across the street, bro. Oh no, it's about to be defeat. Yes, sir. Gladius, glad you had that, CA. See ya in the next one. Take all of it. Mwah.
I gotta say that Jimmy was dialed in on the ranges in that first game. They were playing at the mid-range. I want to see the wall go up. I want to see more games. I love seeing Dhalsims get far in this bracket. Don't get me wrong. I love me some Marisa. I'm very excited. But, you know, okay. We like seeing success with the drive reversal option. This time, you know you feel really bad when that gets punished in the first attempt because it's already kind of like a niche option, right? People usually aren't thinking to bait that. So I like them going back to the well and getting success as Jimmy just jumps in and lands a bread and butter.
There we go. Bread and butter leaving in the gutter. Ooh, nice dive kick, counter kick. Similarly after it, that sand jab not landing too much, and there's the drive impact.
Whoa, it comboed.
Yeah, luckily that was lockout. No anti-air again. Man, where are these yoga mountains, these yoga uppers? This is a down or the impact. Jimmy said, I'm gonna land one of these. Set. Cancel off the medium. You so nasty. You went for that medium, and then it was like, you know what if I go for the stand command grab because you didn't do nothing but block it, but now you're dropping. This is set.
Oh, that's so fortunate that we went for the OD fireball there. Yoga fire, bailing ourselves out. Punish counter. Okay, that gives us a little bit of separation then. We're peppering in buttons. I feel like, man, we're getting caught on the jump-ins. You have to understand right now, if you're Halochicken, that Jimmy is getting paid on all these jump-ins. You gotta be,
the reset! Oh, no, bro, Jimmy did this to somebody at CPT. See you later, Halochicken. GG's, it was good playing. But unfortunately, ran into somebody who was so nasty with their...
Bro, he left the room before the game was even over. Halochicken.
Real one. He a real player, bro. He
Fighting
a smart
spirit
Honda
of the
player.
commentators, my friend. Yeah,
Yes.
he keeps the fire alive.
But I'll tell you one thing though. This is a matchup that Marisa does not have a lot of fun times with.
No.
Crouching medium punch is really good against like a lot of what she wants to do. These lows too as well. Her strike throw game is real nasty. That long distance drive rush game, they'll establish that with the quickness where the throw game will blow up a lot of what Marisa wants to do. Like she goes for stance, walk up throw. You go for the lows, things like that too as well to check the challenge like Gladius and crouching medium kick as you see right there. A lot of good buttons and nice feint. The back dash away to stand fear starter into the drive impact. No resets though.
Yeah, man. This sucks, to be honest. I played Marisa before. I understand where you're coming from in that analysis because check the boxes. You have no reversal. She has throw loops. She has Oki. She has pressure. She has everything that a no reversal character doesn't want to deal with. And then you get into neutral, and you look at Juri's buttons and you look at Marisa's buttons, and you're like, okay, yeah. I mean, I can see how you could fight this. Wrong. It kind of feels like Juri is just a little bit faster at every corner, so it just gets super annoying. You have to be really explosive with your spots, which of course is just normal for Marisa. She's just gets thrown back into the corner right now, which is absolutely not what you want after you fought for all that work. A big punish here, though. That's a massive start.
This
We're
is
spinning it.
Yeah, drive rush stand fierce to start the party. Sledgehammer knockdown, they're gonna go for it. Yeah, meaty as hell with the Magna Buster, the area right there with the chase down. Drive rush denies the overhead. What a challenging check. One thing I really like up in this matchup though, at least for Marisa, I've been listening to Angry Bird talk about it, sorry, Big Bird talk about this, is to start the party off immediately. Don't let her get started. She gets set, the full stocks up, it's gonna be nasty for you. Yeah, try to, but see, but then you gotta deal with the drive rush heavy. Oh no.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not downplaying Marisa by any means. Normally, Marisa has great chances at stuffing things like drive rush button and challenging in mid-range against like Hadokens with Superman punch and her options. But look at this, Juri's just peppering. That's what's so annoying. There's so many different looks, so many different good buttons. You get kind of smothered with options, and then her fireball is held low. I mean, it's on the floor, so it's completely different dealing with that versus a Hadoken or whatever, you know, normal ass thing that Ryu's doing. It's a completely different beast.
Yeah, that's why I like them trying to start off like easy, trying to start the party off immediately. That driver stand fierce to stop that from happening, so they don't stock up. The minute that they do that, Fireball's on the table, and you have to worry about how you can get around it. You can Superman punch, but then at that point, she might use it as a bait to DP. The anti right there, even like right there, looking for any form of momentum or jump in, deny that. Not punished though. I feel like you can OD DP every time in those gaps off the target combo.
Right. Yes, target combo and a green rush is pretty much only safe if you go right into crouching button, or crouching jab, or crouching short. Chevalier just goes ahead and spins the bar, gets more distance, immediately goes into pressure, finds a punish counter throw. Ouch. When you're at that threshold of life, that's going to be more than enough. Chevalier paying attention. Oh, and even just starts off with a raw dive kick. That's pretty nice if you're a Juri player. Because
yeah,
obviously, if you miss that against Marisa, you're going to get smacked.
Drive rush throw, there we go. Dashes up for another throw. Oh, yeah, this is nasty. We'd rather take these. Finds the overhead this time. Caught him ducking. Damn, now looking for the damage. July kick reset and the charge up stand. Fierce, and this finds a finish. Lazy back in business and stay the offset point. And again, they're going to slug this out, and I think that's fine in some of these aspects. You know, you have more damage potential if your trade combos are ready. And I like that corner pressure too as well. Pushing up with the throws and the overheads over, you know, overall, they're fantastic. Ooh, commit to the Gladius. It's the damage.
Okay, Lazy's still playing well though. Like they're checking at the right distances. They're trying to find opportunities. A big drop. That sucks. I feel like Lazy's still got the presence of mind to do this. They're looking for the opportunities. Now they need to complete. We got to convert into a win here. Yes, massive meaty. Finish our plate. Love that. Chat's blowing me up saying that the fireball is not a low from Juri. Okay, you're right. First of all. Second of all, I'm just a dumb guy from Kentucky, man. What do you want from me? It's on the ground, okay? You know I'm going to stand up every time. I don't know any better.
Listen, we all got by it. Don't worry about it, Chad. While you like that, you see, you know, the Juri player kind of stock up immediately. Though. You see him back up and look for the opportunity instead of just like going in. So now they have these extensions that they can get off some of the combos, things like that, making their combos more deadly. They have the fireballs as well. We bait out the reversal, but not the biggest amount of punishes. You gotta make them pay dearly for that -8 situation.
Wow. I mean, as impressive as Chevalier has been playing and keeping up the pressure, Lazy still in the fight. It's going to be down to one confirm from Chevalier, though. I think that they're looking to close it. Yes, they are. Going into set point. I think overall, definitely Chevalier is presenting a more complete game plan. Seems pretty decently practiced in this matchup.
Yeah, I like the swings, though. Yeah. Like the swings here from Lazy. You see him trying to go for the parry and the pushback off that. Just to kind of set the party, but called out with the throw, though. He got gripped up before. Knocked down, though. Sledgehammer, text the throw, no back throw. Knew what they wanted.
Good checks. Chevalier now pressed against the corner. This is what you're working for. If you're the Marisa player, we dropped the jab confirm. Another crucial jab confirm. We've missed a lot of those, so that's very unfortunate. Chevalier trying to press in neutral, though. Thought Lazy had a bigger punish than that. Unfortunately not. This will do it. Yes, we don't spend any meter. Best case scenario if you're Lazyboredom. Now it's all tied up. Winner of this round will take the set.
Check that bar at the bottom. Lazy. Going for some risky stuff. Yo, that low, bro? That could be punched. Break back, though. Yes, sir. Positional advantage. Now we go for that low. Not blocking your toes like I mentioned those. Activation level 2. It's a bad situation. They can continue that combo pressure. They look for the drive impact to reset the party off. But Lazy close the parry, goes for the super. Level 3 to get a huge lead right here. More importantly, drive gauge back in green.
All right, so we spent the cheddar. Feng Shui was shut down. Pretty much a non-relevant factor whatsoever. Chevalier now trying to make something happen with her back to the corner. Ooh, Juri battles out. I like the decision. Pretty ballsy. We're still holding 2 fireballs.
Stock up. It's the one touch. Yeah, I'm surprised that he can whip
really sweep and a throw. Peppering on offense. We're in that kill range. You can actually do this with a Chevalier, but no, Lazy stays solid. Presses the right button at the right time, knowing that just one button would be enough to do it. Power of nothingness versus Cammy. Ward Warriors at it again. They've been doing this dance for a really long time. I play Ryu in this game. The Cammy matchup, I feel like, is pretty fair. I mean, it's kind of like how it's always been. You got to blow up her really annoying options, which would be the spin knuckle for sure. And TruJ playing the modern Cammy. Oh, you know what that means.
Juna, right now, smiling somewhere. Definitely has been talking about how that Cammy's good in modern. I feel like a lot of characters are. Easier way to DP, give instant dive kicks and things like that. Obviously, lack in damage where she already doesn't have the best, but maybe taking that pressure over and over again will be fine. I don't know what she loses, though. I have to look this up. I'm curious to see what Cammy loses in modern.
She does lose a few things. I don't remember exactly, but I think the consensus is it's pretty decent. It's definitely pretty decent. You couldn't tell for sure that she's having any problems now. TruJ taking a dominant first round. I like this. We get a meter spent out of the Ryu, so that's a pretty big win.
Stand fierce in the Halochicken. Nothing doing true. Dive kick up on the opener. He does lead kick. Spiral arrow into Oki. Back rise, no surprise. I'm still there, still harassing with these meetings. Yeah, see? Modern man reaction.
This is why we play the control set, so I like to see TruJ getting that success early. We just checked one with a sweep. Hello, I like it, sweep gamer. Good block strings. TruJ fearless though, just dashes in, gets the uppercut, and then a hooligan throw? Are you serious?
Let's say level 3 immediately. Okay. TruJ showing the power of the M. Majin TruJ coming through in the Cammy play. This is some good one. Honestly, you know, people can talk about this and that, and yeah, this makes it easier, yada, yada. You still got to have the ideas. The execution is a little bit less, but the ideas got to come with it. We saw him back up to find the anti right there, but here we go. Try to party off a little bit better.
Yeah, back it up. Back it up, bro. We got Ryu theme now, so actually everything turns on its head. Massive sequences from Chucho opening up, doing me proud. Oh, yeah, busting it, getting in there. Do we have our Oki? Okay, we dash forward and check. Steal a solar plexus. This is looking so much better. Absolutely 100% Ryu theme power up.
And jump though. Impact does land. Coming to the crouching meter kick. And this is close to it. Top 2 drive rush overhead. Denied. ODDP applied. That's good. Get some space up in this place. I feel like, yeah, maybe looking for a fireball. Don't do it though. Yeah, she doesn't miss any of her specials, so she's living out here in modern.
Well, Chucho's getting away with murder with those heavy Hashogekis. That's what I like to see. It's kind of one of the only super greedy options that Ryu has, and you got to find a way to get it in somewhere. It's not as easy as Dragon Lance, but you got to try. The button presses from Chucho have been on point. I feel like TruJ is finally feeling the effects of Ryu's mid-range. A throw would get things started in a nice way, but we're really down on drive meter. That's a unfortunate drop though.
Yeah, that's a bad commitment right there. Hooligan, trade, no fall. That's it. Heavy kick definitely help out like principally against like fireballs or like a whiff throw or even a bad like light punch. Air to air right there. Oh, Joe, definitely off these lights. Maybe just drive rush forward. Drive rush over to stand fierce with its own block. Oh, hold on now. Level 3.
Ooh, he's buffering. You saw that? He lets it rip and he gets it. Tie game, baby. Team buff. I love the critical art Shincho you can, by the way. It kills out all the other sounds. So freaking sick. Street Fighter 6 rules.
Bro, my man let it rip, bro. He said, from my heart, my corazon, I feel this level 3 coming through. All right, all even
bad
out.
news.
The
Cammy
theme is
buff.
back. Cammy. Oh yeah, she started with a hooligan. Yeah, that might be the end. I don't know, bro. They playing her tune. DJ, play my song.
I'm liking the button presses while we have corner pressure too. That's Cammy's namesake. I feel like at this range, trapped in the corner, all your buttons are a good choice. Just hit any of them. But Ryu fights back. Side switch combo is live. We don't get a punish on our sweep. Throw is a nice opportunity starter. We're in the corner, trying to get those loops. That's a trade. Colt, hello.
Damn, ready.
Dive kick sucks.
No. Whoa. Cammy players might be right with that a little bit too often. No anti right there. You gotta be ready with crouch fierce or DP. There's a DP here from True. One more hit to seal it, but burnout is bad. Drive rush combos, yeah. He finished the job, goes to the drive impact. Yes, sir. It's a wrap. Drive rush crashes right to this man's door. He says, I only need one more. KFN.
Go. And the trade on the dive kick again. Drive rush overhead finds the opening. We're getting nothing but offense from Chucho right now. Pushes all the way to the corner, setting up throw loop situation. We get the shimmy. We have meter. We're spending it. Brother. Great man. One set. Really killing.
Still alive. Still alive. Raw, light. One more hit will do it. Oh,
No.
don't break down now. It's one touch. And all he needed was that jab. But that will do just the light punch to see him through. KFN, I can't even say his name for Canadian East, so he is definitely looking to feast out here in TNS.
Uh-oh, we're getting facial expressions.
Make the pot a lot more so he can feast on even more. In that Matcherino, exclamation mark Matcherino, run that chat. Look at this man playing ready because he wants that whatever's in the pot right now. He wants more.
Ready, he wants the chetty, my friend.
Ready and
ZisNuts checking earlier. Then the Juri player, that's what you like to see. Be first, get ahead of this character early and often. I think that's pretty much everybody's strategy against Juri. You don't want to get hung up at her ranges, playing her game. A meaty drive impact from PrinceViper. You're only probably going to get one of those. So good time to bust it out early when ZisNuts was not paying attention. Cashing in big damage, actually winning the first round. Beautifully done.
Yo, shout out to PrinceViper doing some work out here. ZisNuts is definitely a top 16, top 8er. So this is a wild match. This is the dive kick. Did not get the full punish, unfortunate. Spiral arrow for that Oki. And just walks in for the throw. ZisNuts riding the momentum.
Perfect range on that cannon strike. I'm loving the display of Cammy mastery, my friend. We're getting throw loops. We're getting spacing. We're getting confirms. DP. Hello, meaties. Dude, this is Cammy. This is 100% Cammy.
No, this is ZisNuts. This is ZisNuts
$20
right here.
from the homie Jamal. Oh, I love you, Jamal. Shout out to TNS's own.
Appreciate you. Listen, y'all talking about the
Spin
Jersey
knuckle.
Shore Cammy right here. I like that spin knuckle there. The fireball.
Yes.
That crouch fear, something drive rush. Dive kick to reset the situation. That's good against like the tech throws and things like that. And harassing that drive gauge with that stampeding kick.
Yeah, PrinceViper kind of got to set the pace of that first round so well. And I think that really paid off. But since then, ZisNuts has been in the driver's seat, doing what they want, challenging at so many ranges where PrinceViper seems like they're either a little uncomfortable or they don't have an answer. So amazing adjustment and dial in from ZisNuts. Now Juri's gonna have to fight back. We're gonna have to adjust. We're gonna have to get these normals in play, shut Cammy down before she can get into the air.
That's a punish. PrinceViper was doing so good, but they're just getting opened up continuously. You see it in that Manute walk back to get the shimmy and find a punish, put him in the corner, meeting with these buttons, dive kick. Now gets a strike throw, and again, Cammy gets real nasty to the corner. She sets up with the idea for the throw. One more hit will seal it. It's not about the damage, it's about the continuous amount of pressure she puts you through. And it's almost through right here. ZisNuts! Set point.
Heavy on the scammy, low on the spammy. That's what you want to see, mixing up options. That's what ZisNuts does some of the best job of, is making it diverse, giving you a lot of different looks. You feel overwhelmed, and a round just snaps in front of you. And in neutral, PrinceViper's doing pretty well. We're standing up. We get the drive rush overhead, so we're creating offense. Corner control was live. ZisNuts does a fantastic combo to build separation. And finding punish counters in neutral, I don't like it for PrinceViper, man.
Yeah, it's not looking too good here. ZisNuts still looking pretty dominant. He's got a lot of bar at the bottom, and burnout's real bad. Been up for days, and let's go! Oh my God! You can't do that. I said don't do it. Don't do no spin knuckles. The bar at the bottom will seal the deal. Level 3 is what it's gonna be. ZisNuts moving on, but that's the problem. Can't throw out fireballs. Spin knuckle gets through. It's a tried and true classic up in this game right now.
Been there.
They've learned their lesson. They've been there.
Versus Dee Jay. It's top tiers, baby. Oh, I love this kin fit, by the way. This is such a classic. Obviously, all the way into Street Fighter 3. This has been iconic. Jahzz0 busting it out in form. We got a master versus master matchup, baby.
Let's get costume. Daigo. Polarize. Nice ODDP. There we go. Jahzz0, as someone said in the chat, said that was the right way to pronounce it. I just want to make sure they are doing correctly, but it is. They're doing a good job with those antis right there. Look at that. Backing up that right range from the anti. No commitment to staying medium, though. Unfortunately, okay. Work with their life. Jahzz0 with the first one.
Yikes, yeah. So, another update from our correspondents in chat. Jahzz0, a top ATL Smash player, also plays Kin and Shotos in Smash. That's sick. That is so badass. Shout out to Smash Brothers doing its job, bringing them over this way. Eldergoose, I was about to gas up Dee Jay's design, by the way, which I think they also went off with. But right now, just getting beat up. Jahzz0 putting in all the pressure. Sequences are landing home. Finally, we fight back. We get a little space. Can we make this? Can we make this into something, man?
It's going to be difficult with that toe tap. It could have been level 2. You maybe didn't want to spin the bar. Now it's Jinrai. Could be Jinrai into level 3. Doesn't even really need Jinrai to find the finish. And yeah, Jahzz0 was looking to put them in that burnout situation. No anti right there. Man, and there's the OD fireball. It's about to land, and that's Jahzz0 with the first victory. Eldergoose on the back foot. Couldn't even leave the corner. Man did DP continuously. Corner pressure was nasty. This is a really good Ken player. Bro, Smash be teaching you how to play shoulder. You find out.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Smash Brothers, doing his job of bringing the talent over this way. I'm impressed already. A big back throw in the corner, too, just when it seemed like Eldergoose was finally taking control. Picking up the pace a little bit. Okay, another back throw. That's a crucial option in Street Fighter 6. Shouts to both players looking out for it. Corner control is everything. Oh, that shimmy almost gave us a big shot.
Nice.
He's fighting back, man.
Yeah, nothing big right here, but yeah, so we get that overhead, impact in the middle of that. That's punishable, but not the biggest punish here. Jahzz0 just keeps going for that Jinrai over and over again. That's almost put him in burnout. And now Eldergoose actually is looking a little bit ashy. This is terrible. You are
He's
like
getting smothered.
Push to the corner and drive the impact, and it's over.
Yeah, it enters your head immediately, of course, if you go into burnout, you know, so you have to fight for space, you have to test the button presses, but you're minus. You're super minus on like every situation. Eldergoose loses another one, but this time, once again, starting off strong. We had this in the last round too, and we blocked the reversal. Okay, massive punish counter. Are we gonna spend it? I feel like we spend it. Okay, we don't.
So I believe. Oh, you can't leave.
Shut up, Kinderparty.
Pay with your health. If you're trying to leave the corner, you gotta pay the toll with your life. Eldergoose with that anti right there. The drive rush back heavy kick. Fantastic. He calls out the damn medium kick. No, what Jahzz0 was going for, maybe to stop drive rush preemptively. Got caught slipping. Oh no, up in the corner. Stand light punch into level 3. It's all spinning here for you. Right here.
Brother, all that gas you poured on DJ's tool set at the tail of the tape before the match started, it's coming out right now. Eldergoose is putting on a DJ clinic, flexing all the options, showing the power level of the character. This is what you want to see. If you want to tie this up, disrespect your surroundings, bro. Don't consent to the pressure. We block another wake up. That's gonna do it. Way better round, or way better game, excuse me, in game 2.
Eldergoose said I took that personally.
No.
How dare you come to my state? No, I'm just kidding. But
now I can
like
gas up his fit, bro. Look at him. DJ is beautiful in this game.
Only when he's winning. I get it. If he's losing, bro, that fit lacking, you know?
Nah, you gotta show up, show out. You got the pink DJ on. Great response from Jahzz0 though, saying I am not perturbed. Yeah, you blocked all my shenanigans, my OD reversals. I don't care. I'm still gonna play the way I want to. Nice anti-air. That's actually kind of sneaky. DJ players do be getting away with that.
Yeah, they really do. Careful now. No space. He's so boxing. There's a fake out. We talked about that. Just cool light to get the punish counter, but ODDP right back as a rebuttal. Careful.
Oh,
yeah. He seems like looking for these like aerial approaches, denies him. Driver rush him for the grip. That's it. So what's that point?
It looked like the medium Shoryuken too. So Jahzz0 being pretty specific, I think, with that option and it paying off big. A couple of throws here, pushing him all the way into the corner. Eldergoose gonna have to fight back. The drive rush and the punish counter sway builds us a ton of space and evens up these life bars. We're fighting towards tying these rounds back up, and a big jump in will help us get us there even faster.
OD goes for the overhead. Back sway, like, yeah, just jump. I wish he jumped. Yeah, Eldergoose going for that drive rush conversion and now gets a throw on the various exit damage. Punish counter. Careful about jumping back in the corner. I feel like he's looking for that drive rush back. Heavy kick. Oh, drive rush in with the medium. Back throw puts him in the corner.
Okay, but kind of holding their ground. And since the chip damage wasn't coming out immediately, it seemed okay. Eldergoose knew, however, whenever they wanted to, they could start pouring on that fireball pressure. Jahzz0 flips into the fireball, and we tie things up. 1-1, it's even Stevens, my friend.
This is what I like to see. I like to see things go to the limit. Drive reverse to back him up a bit. Did not get the follow-up. That's unfortunate. Sometimes that other part of the target combo does not reach. You have to really adjust yourself a little bit. They go for like drive rush like right after it again. Expect a turn after the soap bar. Look at the bar at the bottom. Maybe looking for Jinrai into level 3 possibly. You know, to get themselves in burnout and put Eldergoose in burnout. Oh, he finds his level 3 though.
That was max distance. Drive rush jab combo. Okay. Beautifully done, and we put all that pressure on the drive gauge. We baited it. No,
No!
we didn't.
Too much recovery on the way,
bro. Sit down and shut up.
Shut up! Eldergoose and burn up. That means Dragon Lashes for days. That means Gen Ride kicks. Can he get in? He does. Gets a knockdown attack. The throw does not connect. Anti-air right there, Jahzz0.
Guile is, I would say, you know, if you ask most people, floats around that top 3 power level. Has problems with JP, but pretty much every other matchup that Guile has, outstanding character.
Yeah, it's really Guile doesn't lose to too much, and I think this matchup is absolutely Guile. This is the problem. You don't have really good ways to play the fireball. You have to go for dive kicks, and even then, those are risky. You need to be flash kick or punch. If it's not spaced out right, as you see, negative, they take advantage.
Okay, good combo from Bubbles. This is what we need. We got to chain together some hits. Get some opportunities rolling into momentum because you're super low. You have the corner control though, so if we can get things in a sequence, oh brother. Ked actually said, I'm a wall, man. That's the wall up there, brother. You're not getting it on me. Flash kicks have been automatic. And the overhead, son.
That's also what makes him powerful. It's not just the zoning. It's the fact that he's got
with that?
crouch, medium kick, overhead, throw too as well. But we got drive rush, medium 2 on the side of Juri. We in a hurry to get in. The jump in again, the anti-air is right there. Now goes to the low, can build up level 3 in the sequence. No, the drop. Could have had enough for level 3, I feel like, in that sequence. A few more hits would have did it.
Oh, that was close. Really, really close. Bubbles being patient and finds reward. It's actually a crumple, so we don't even have the stun used. Can we get it in before the end of the... No, we can't. It doesn't matter. He's ready for the super anyways.
This one of those things you have to be looking out for. Like, when you're in burnout, if you're looking out for that drive impact, you got level 1, and you have the ability to be able to hit that super, then that sucker immediately he sends up the OD flash kick expeditiously against the drive rush. That's what I like to see. You see the green slime, stay fine, hit them with the reversal.
Oh, dude, Keddy Money getting everything they want right now. Full cheddar. There's nothing slowing him down. He's on the anti-airs. He's on the zoning. His mix-ups have been good. I mean, sheesh, bro. That looks exhausting to deal with. I'm sure Bubbles is feeling it right now. They're going to have to find some way to dig deep, though, and find an answer. I just don't know what it would be at this point, bro.
Some of it, honestly, is you have to walk. The parry does get in, though. Kickstarter ends up with the pinwheel. Looking for a possible bait. This time, no anti-air from Caddy. Flying the throw again. This time, the low. There we go. Mix it up. Bartender. Can I have an order?
Okay.
Oh, no, man. Stays over.
Yeah. We finally get around in, baby. Let's go. Sir Bubbles on the board. And I think that was pretty good. Once we had Ked back in the corner, he kind of cracked a little bit. So we've seen an opportunity where we can make this happen. Jumping in neutral, though, however, so far has definitely not been it.
Yeah, I don't think that is... You got to pepper it in with other things like walk-up parry and stuff like that. There's no anti right there, but then we have to walk in with a lot of other options that the game does present. You have dive kick parry. Jump also definitely helps out here. So Sir Bubbles doing a fantastic job catching him in the corner. Can they make it happen? Again, no anti-air. Like, Caddy is definitely panicking a little bit. Panicking only on the Titanic, bro. No anti-air again. No crouch fierce. No flash kick. Oh, bro, this might be for drive impact. No, never mind. Sir Bubbles is in burnout. No way that works.
Wow.
It does.
Yes. Okay. This is what I love to see about players who are still hungry for it. Yes, you're down. You're in a rough situation, but you're paying attention. That was such a great reaction from Bubbles to get into a fantastic place to win this game. How do we put this away? Guile is pressured. He's low on everything. He chooses to spin his last drive gauges. Wow, that ends up paying off big for Bubbles, actually, because behind to a stun, that's going to take it, tie things up 1-1.
You're going to have to crouch fierce. You're going to have to... I know flash kick might be a sharp like at an angle or it's hard with the corner. Okay, you said mid screen, I'm fine with it. But up on the corner, crouch fierce, maybe the way to play. Or preemptive air throw also. Either way, better start off around. He's like, I don't have to be put in the corner, I'll be fine. If I can just avoid the corner, stay mid-screen with it, but you might be going over there regardless of what you want. Overhead lands, I got those too. Drivers overhead, we all play that game, bro.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, these guys have been going mix for mix, blow for blow. I'm seeing adaptations from both players. It's fantastic. This is what we want to see in a Street Fighter 6 match. He still hasn't dropped that. That's gonna work? Yeah? Oh no, really? I thought for sure that the meaty fireball would have beat that level 1, but hey, I guess Bubbles had it at the right spacing and gets away with one.
Finds a jump in, calls out the boom. This is really good. When you can call it the rhythm of the booms, this is a really good sign for the other person when they fight the likes of Guile. Oh, okay, well, he flash kick, that's fine. Taking so much health, and now we see the perfect parry and these walk-up blocks, which are pivotal in stopping Ken.
Low on drive gauge. Guile back against the wall, down 2 rounds. Chooses to spend the last bits of their gauge for a bust out. Now they've got 2 meters, but their back is seriously 0 space. Fighting completely with booms and flash kicks at this point. Looking pretty solid though, as long as Bubbles doesn't burn out. Also, they're getting pressured. The dive kick at the perfect opportunity.
Finish the jump. Docks up both with bar. OD flash kick lets it rip. Yes, sir. Final game, final round. Let's see what's going down. Bubbles. Keddy. I feel like Keddy's probably got to watch their bar. Right? They've been burned out quite a bit. Obviously, y'all can fight and burn up, but Sir Bubbles can take advantage of that. It'd be fantastic. But right now,
ouch.
This is going to hurt. Guile and the Sonic Steppers. Wipe my shoes off.
Mega ouchie. 30% life at this point, maybe 25 now for Bubbles. He jumps in, it's getting bleaker by the hit. Drops the perfect parry on the OD Sonic Boom. Keddy mixes it up at exactly the right time. I'm ready.
What is this? Chat, what?
In mirror, baby.
What? Nah, you messing around, Noah. Nah, yeah. Noah, you scheming something devious.
I mean, you know, it's not the most unbelievable switch, right?
I hope it's not a switch. Maybe it's like having the characters.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, we got an extension of the playset a little bit. Okay, Noah just kind of pouring it on now. He had the blocked OD, not this time.
He said he wanted to try play the Ken meter. Nah, kid. You feeling yourself a lot. Don't drop. Don't be fun you up for losers. I'm going to get you something nasty up on Twitter if you get pieced up.
Ain't nothing wrong with having a little bit of fun. But right now, it's all fun for Boomano. As soon as he had control of that situation, he peppered it in exactly the way that Noah didn't want to see it. Good sequences. Big opportunity from Noah now, though. Just a neutral jump combo. We bait the parry. Wow. Okay, all right. These players are playing good, bro. They're playing really good. They won.
He playing a little bit better, though. I feel like Noah does not know this match. Or does not know how to play the Ken all the way, but he knows the basics at least. Dragon Lash, nasty thing. Hold on now. Noah, let's go. Drive rush, Texas throw, though. OD fireball, no drive rush right after it. No run DP. Nice cross get DP, puts him in the corner. He survived this kind of pressure.
I like seeing drop combos. I like seeing weird button presses. I like seeing nerves. I like seeing players who want it. Definitely got a little scrappy there for a little while, and I like it. Don't worry about it. Racking neutral with the burnout laying in on Noah. The Hadoken is packing on a little bit of much needed comeback HP. The pressure is solid. Okay, we build a little bit of a chance here. But what?
First throw. There we go. Okay, Noah.
That's the bread and butter.
Boomano. Come on. I gotta see. Oh, I'm sorry. Boomano.
Noah just goes into the well and says, I'm going to take the easy way out for Ken. OD Fireball into Drive Rush. So strong. They've got the same vibe on each other. The OD Fireball is straight. Boomano kind of closing the coffin in on Noah.
Oh!
This is the meaty DI.
That's unfortunate. My man had the impossible. Impossible means very no.
Side switch.
The Drive Rush, yeah, of course. Level 1, being able to side switch is fantastic. I saw that bar for a reversal. He kind of saved that bar for the drive game. Oh, he is running over this man's chances right now. Noah finds the overhead. ODDP, the bust out. Boomano. And they make him switch his character. I want to see the loop, bro. I ain't on the front. They're going to be level 3. ODDP again. He lets it rip against the win. Oh, Noah, stick with it. And possibly go down to losers. There's no way.
Ken, we got him. Let's see if they can hold up now in the Luke matchup. Noah is going to have a little bit more success in the neutral with the fireballs. That's one of Luke's strong points. And the buttons. But Boomano says, actually, I don't care, man. I'm just going to hit you, beat you up, put you in the corner, start things off my way.
There we go. That's the Noah that we, see. Oh, went for the bait right there. Still got hit with the ODDP. Unfortunate. Noah still in the lead with health and bar. No cross here for Boomano. Definitely have to make them not lead for free. And now you see a bait right there with that Jin ride. Noah, hold up now. Boomano not spending any bars just yet. Has him in the corner again. Going for that Jin ride to put him in the burnout situation. Fantastic. You'll have to overextend to get your win right now.
Oh yeah, in that situation, patience pays off big because you know Noah, every ticking second is feeling the pressure. Every block to Dokkan at that point was leading to a potentially death scenario. So well done from Boomano, waiting it out. Oh, crosscut DP. Noah's starting to wake up a little bit. Let's spice this Luke up. Big jumping combo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Corner carry. Why does that do that?
Too.
Why he do that?
All right, here we go. Noah back in business. Maybe had to shake off the slight rust that he had on a different character. He finds a follow-up after that OD. Rising upper. Noah looking to put a game on the board. Blessings. Top 36.
Definitely spicing up, man. This is what I asked for. He's giving it to me. Playing with some ferocity. Boomano with a clutch. Perfect parry on the anti-air, though. How about that? That's a big opportunity for him. Chunks off so much of that drive gauge, excuse me. Actually gets Luke into burnout. Okay, Ken has a position of power here. How are we gonna flex this? We gotta spin this level 3 somehow.
Damn!
You just get the raw punish counter Tatsu.
Okay.
Super turbo call.
Careful now. He's got that level 3. We've seen drive impact, but he actually gets clipped and hit with too many lights. It's almost good. Now look at that bar at the bottom here for Boomano. Hit that level 3. We'll go for the throw loops over and over again. Neutral jump. He calls it out. Yeah, waited and baited. Ooh, decimated. Boomano up 2. Noah, you messed around with the wrong one.
Not over. It's not over. But Boomano is definitely showing a complete Ken right now. And Noah checks. Okay, so unfazed. This is what we have to do. We gotta stay solid, stay strong, keep checking, finding our turn. Don't be afraid of the frame traps. Jump into the corner. That almost could have been really bad, but the neutral jump follow-up. Another big cash out on damage. Why does he get OP off that, man? What is that?
Carrying OD fireball, but no follow-up right there. The toe tap, and that's a whip punish. Noah playing a little more solid. He's now calling out the text here from the side of Boomano. I like that. Getting a little bit more, understanding what the other person was doing. Yeah, these neutral jumps. If you're not going to anti-air me, I'm going to keep jumping for free, bro. That's just how it is. Ready like the crouch fears.
Okay. I thought he dropped it for a second, but no. Boomano completes. Big punish counter combo gets us into the corner. We go for the meaty DI again, and Noah gets a back throw. That's massive. Oh,
tagging again. So the ODDP, we've seen Boomano go to that well too often. He might run that level 3 with the quickness. Actually, does not off the light knuckle. Anti right there, but he's in kill range right now. He's about to shoot.
It's a charged up knuckle, and you hate to see that. It's a big advantage gainer for Luke. Checks him with the button, stashes on another one after that. Okay, I like this, but we're really just gonna go for it, my guy.
You can't do that. No gaps, and it's a wrap. Noah, bro, he is a master of whenever, like, he's in burnout. As long as he's at level 3, he's never out of it. You cannot put any gaps in here against the light. So Noah, he will call you out for any situation, whether it's drive impact, drive rush, doesn't matter. Any gaps he is running that level 3 immediately. Still in the game. Game points here from Banana.
Yeah, Boomano's still with the lead, so you're comforted by that, at least, if you take that L. Jinrai has been successful, and the counter hit confirmed as well. Meaty DR. No conversion on the second sequence, though. Big punish counter. That's a conversion. I like it. Noah is in 2 combo jeopardy at this point. Even a couple throws would be pretty dangerous.
No shot. Boomano with corner pressure. And outside that range of like stand heavy kick, just harassing with that button, like, it's really good if you try to strike back with lights or like a fireball. You might get clipped and hit like a punish counter. That falls up to so much. Boomano's like corner pressure has been fantastic. It's that overhead. Let's see what Noah was working with this corner.
It's the crucial anti-air. You got to get him off you. You don't want to eat another neutral jump combo. That's something that Noah's been getting a lot out of, so good adjustment there. Noah with the punish in neutral, though. Boomano just kind of gets caught overextending, makes him pay, pushes him all the way to the corner, but we are in burnout, so a jump out of the corner is disastrous, bro. Throw loops officially engaged. No, we just meaty DI. If the combo is good enough, I feel like we can put this away.
Hello? Run DP, level 3.
So much damage.
Mano, one hit. Could be OD fireball, but Noah might wake up with a super. Try to walk in. What are you walking in for? You had it. Just back up and run the fireballs, and for that reason, you about to fall. Hold this. He stepped into it, brother. It was on the street. Bro.
You walked right into Luke's best button press, and Luke pressed his best button. That's unfortunate for sure for Boomano. It sucks, man. But big opportunity for Noah now, who looked dead to rights. Oh, then a massive jump in combo. I wouldn't be surprised if you're a little rattled if you're Boomano. Good tech, though. It's not over yet. No, go, please.
It's all falling apart right now. This man's health, this man's drive gauge. Only one more decision. Now listen, it's one good hit and that's it. The throw, the perfect KO. This was literally your game to win, Boomano. This was your game to win. You got to run it back. That round never happened. That game never happened. If someone shows it to you, just say it's AI. Say it's fake, bro.
Deep fake.
Not remember. It's a deep fake. All right.
100%. Unlearn it. Noah says, I actually didn't forget. Starts off aggressive. Puts together a couple of strings. Okay, a blocked OD reversal though into burnout. This is about as big of a gift as you could ask for through Boomano. You have to capitalize. Do not let him jump out for free. Put pepper on the pressure. Yes, the money maker all day. Kins are cashing out on it no matter what.
Now she's gonna drive impact. Okay, Boomano given another chance. Oh my God. Okay. I swear to God, if Boomano would have dropped that, I'm sorry, Jabili. The Zangief statue behind me, crushed, bro. Out the window immediately.
NoahTheProdigy again, checking with that crouching medium punch. It's been his go-to. No surprise there. Boomano gets caught trying to steal a corner switch. Wakes up and just does it again. That means his punish counter situation is going to lead to burnout. Actually scores a Gen Rye. I'm shocked. And that's the second clutch jump out of the corner. Jump like kick combo that he's got.
Away and burnout. This is bad. Noah can grab fireballs. That reason, that's what you see the jump in immediately denied with the DP. And this is just one hit to do it. Noah stalking his prey and puts that final game, final round. Listen, Boomano has had some great moments, but has to be careful with these burnout situations. They've lost a lot of health. Agreed.
Noah sniped on that. Looks pretty good. Boomano with that big opportunity though to start a lead. He's gone to the well on that drive impact so many times. Not working out. No, with a drop though, excuse me, in this situation, that is super rare.
Well, this character, bro. I mean, access most of your damage from the perfect combos. It is hard, you know, but to be on purpose continuously, but you have to have those in Noah. Burnout. The drive rush maybe
really,
but got clipped. That should be level 3. It should build up some far back for Noah. Halfway point from 1 point with Boomano. See some ball on his side.
You have less than 1 drive meter. You missed the anti-air, so now you're just in range of dying to so many things. The pressure is on for Boomano. Noah's gonna get out of burnout as well. Oh, this is going from bad to worse. He's surviving on a pixel. He jumps.
He's over.
But what can he do,
over, bro. Just on the controller, bro. Boom the losers is what you can do. Boomano, the absolute salesman. And I'm not buying, brother.
We're gonna get what we want though. Manon, one of the best in the business. It's iDom versus SMUG, the legend, rocking DJ.
Yeah, see what happens here. Dang, they're just cool. That is actually fantastic. It's stand heavy kick. You see the punch counter coming through. Big commitment here. SMUG a good clip with that stand heavy kick, but in that right range to find the punch counter to fall off to a fantastic start to SMUG.
Hey, DJ makes me so hype, man. But we have to give nons to SMUG. We were hyping up Manon so much and how excited we were to see. And yeah, it's not our first DJ tonight, but this is one of our most dominant rounds we've seen out of DJ so far. Well done from SMUG. The game plan is looking airtight so far.
Yeah, really the outside of ranges where she'd like to work, but here's the sweep off the feet. Backs up for a reversal, a lot of punish counter. Now the neutral jump. Maybe try to call it that sway play. That may be the way to work. You know, jump heavy kick. Nice. Gets the punish counter, sweep off the feet. Drive rushes in. Ballerina spin medium. Base on the ODDP. You see him jabbing like, do it. I dare you. Perfect. Oh, it wasn't even a perfect, bro, but it was damn near close.
Bro, this Manon fit and this theme, they went crazy. I don't know what to say. Street Fighter 6, something else, man. All right, DJ back, checking in neutral. Things pretty even for the first 10 seconds, just feeling each other out in the spacing until iDom gets a massive, just raw jump in. I'll take that medal. We're at 3.
That's damage racking up. If you can get those command grabs, possibly. Nice interrupt on the 4 medium kick. That's at level 3, yeah, immediately in the yellow. Damage not mellow, bro. Check this.
Yeah, that's just smoke, man. DJ was looking really strong in the first round, but the last two, oh, hey, still alive barely. We'll take those. The last 2 rounds were definitely the iDom show. Manon getting in, working DJ over in the clinches, taking home big wins and damage.
Confident in these like drive rush ranges, like drive rush for a medium kick and things like that. Look at that, also stopping the slay play. I think that's really sick. And bro, hold on, all this complaints about drive rush and stuff. He is stopping and stuffing. Dang! The lockdown off the low, command grab. iDom. This is domination.
Yeah, we've seen it out of him before, so no surprise there. Can SMUG rally and slow this down? It is 1st to 3, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the top 96 winner side of the bracket, so we do get the extra game to play. SMUG may be needing it at this point. iDom checking in another giant round so far, just pressing and getting everything he wants. DJ fighting back, building a little bit of space, trying to mix in the sways, and iDom having none of it, man. A back throw, okay. Can we do this?
This is possible. We definitely hear possible for SMUG. Even in the corner, you have to resort to those supers. But iDom just really, I was gonna say he's fighting his way out, but this is looking real bad. Pick up. Vampires. He's not even Marisa. Actually a full combo, my bad, off the medium. And well spent with the bar. She's a thirsty girl. She takes a lot of bar to get going and flowing. Not only just a
lot of counter hits.
Drive rush for a medium kick. Yeah, and that's actually a really good point. It's like these preemptive buttons are fantastic. See now SMUG now dealing with that same heavy kick. There we go, just cool. Try to get the fake out. Yeah, there we go. There's a gap. ODDP through the overhead. Don't let that happen.
DI from iDom. That's what I'm talking about. Checking in on that option. Burnout engage on the iDom side, excuse me, on SMUG's side. We've seen that bully stay in medium punch before from the Manon players. SMUG with a massive jump out though. This is what you need.
If impact lands, it's SMUG. Gotta be careful. Yeah, he wasn't burnout, so it definitely makes sense to back off. But now it's time to get in that pressure. Overhead block, iDom. Not lacking and slacking out here. That's it. Everything is cracking. Never mind. SMUG stands solid with that crouching medium punch.
I like that. Standing your ground. Don't jump back anymore. Don't concede any more space unnecessarily. Stand in check. You know, it's only a couple button presses at most to win the round. So good job for SMUG. Now pressing again. Dude, he's had a few of these. He's definitely like, you can feel he's waiting to erupt and do the SMUG thing. But iDom is just a tough nut to crack, bro. Look at this. He was down, and it's like, it's already switched sides in just a couple of throws.
Slide. Hella meaty right there. Backs up, not going for an anti-air. Maybe slide wouldn't have worked out in that area. And I don't think he had the charge for VP, so try to find an anti-air. I don't know what that was. Was that some? It doesn't matter. Command grab lands 4 medals. Did he go for maximum upper as an anti-air? Wait, hold up. What? And SMUG with that reset to get the command grab was real nasty too. Yeah. Input error, yeah, it's probably an input error, but still. I've seen way too many DJ players be doing that lately.
Sucks to see, doesn't matter. We gotta dig deep. We gotta stop this iDom train right now. We need to put this on the board. There's our winner's side life on the line. Okay, we've been money with that. Another successful dodge, peppering on the level 3, so a lot of damage coming in on iDom and a lot of drive gauge pressure. SMUG's gonna have the neutral control. I'm hesitant to say.
Doesn't work out the fireball. Oh, SMUG with the DP, the jackknife is on point.
Oh, baby.
Okay. I like this range where he's standing outside the stand heavy kick. Just cool fireball, drive rush winning every so often. You know, we also see drive rush sweep too as well. And these feints are making it difficult to read. iDom trying to keep it compacted as much as possible. And again, everything feels like it's reset for this character. It feels like she's got to reset herself and too far for the command grab, punish, strike, throw. Try to go for an option, and iDom pressing immediately with that stand light punch to stop him.
That was a really big plus too for SMUG because you punished the OD throw. So not only did you get the throw punish, but a couple of bars spent from iDom, but a crucial button press, like you said, kept iDom in this situation. And now he's still in the lead, down a little bit on the drive gauge. But hey, pressing with the life lead is what you want if you're a grappler. SMUG trying to even it up. A throw will get us there. This is razor close.
Dang, almost have to just cool OD. That would have been sick, but still got the sweep. I like that as an anti-air. Finds a punch against that stand fierce, and should be able to finish with this super to seal it. iDom is on set point. Can seal the deal right now. Just as we said, SMUG has been acclimating to how iDom is playing slowly but surely. Throwing
Well
all these
said.
fireballs out, getting nasty.
Very well said. I don't know if SMUG actually even gets to practice this matchup too much. Who knows? Not exactly a super popular character. Good punish counter though. Knew that they could get something. Smart job. Parry. Anti-air. That is juicy. So fortunate for SMUG. The back throw could put us into an amazing situation here. We at least want to get this win on the board to keep the rounds alive, and we have 3 meters to do it. If you get a big juicy confirm here and spend it, I think we could get there.
Could be. SMUG though. Trade. Get the DP right after. Oh man, SMUG is ready. Like it. Oh, if you would have committed to it, but maybe too hard for that medium. Needs to find the finish here. One more hit. One touch. I don't gotta play perfectly. Get a command, grab 3 medals. Drive rush, 2-4 out the back, jump, dash up, light. Drive rush is in, but the DP saves the day. SMUG is safe for another round.
I want to see 5. Give me
I wanna see
5.
Yeah, me too.
Give it to me. I mean, how often do we get a treat like this, man? I want to see SMUG dig deep, rally this, take it to another game. But iDom looking hungry already. A big command throw and a jump in the corner. 5 medals on deck. We got the normal throw loops activated. And the
Shimmy. Oh, Black Swan gonna lay him on the lawn. iDom 3-1. No sodium and salt here as iDom takes it with a perfect kill. That perfect amount of pressure. That was good stuff here from iDom.
Yo, Brian. Okay, so yeah, Bryan-D's playing Luke, BananaKen on JP. Oh yeah, of course, BananaKen plays JP. I see his Twitter clips every now and then. JP is the problem character in this game. 233,000 LP, bro.
My man is out here. So Bryan-D has played other characters. He has Guile, but this obviously we've talked about. I think that Guile does not want to fight the fight. He's going to have to fight.
No.
Luke, I think, does a decent job. NuckleDu was saying that Luke can fight JP. We'll have to see how that really works out. I don't know if anything really fights JP like that, like 6'4". But being able to fight a character is not bad. If you go 5'5" with the character, that's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
5-5 with JP, that's not bad. I think a lot of people would go for that. Shout out to your favorite low tier. Bryan-D doing a decent job so far. The drive meter is a little punished, but the life bars are not so far apart. We do have the corner advantage, and a couple of OD bars spent there puts Brian close to an advantage. But he's also in the parts unknown, where any couple of buttons together could end it. Nice reaction super, but it's a projectile, my friend. So the meaty properties of the shatter going to interrupt that. Stuffs the level 1. BananaKen going to choose to spin a couple of his own.
I like this. He went for the parry. Stay solid. Be careful with these lows. He blocks everything out except for the crouching medium punch. Dang, unfortunate. Bryan-D, I like his fireball pressure. It's just putting everything together to be pivotal when he does. Ground start, stuffs the drive rush. BananaKen, we saw him win can opener. Probably the highest ranked JP in the business. I've been seeing him finally enter some tournaments. He was like, am I good enough? It's like, bro, of course you are.
Am I good enough? Well, I got this thing figured out. Looks like so far, BananaKen's got a complete JP, if you ask me. Game plan has been solid. Nice setup there. Strings together off of the shatter.
And the partial stuff that stops is the fast fireballs. I like that Bryan-D's in that mid-range. Or tries to stick in the mid-range to send out these fireballs with the quickness in it. Get stumping. Because I say that, get stopped on the drive impact. I was going to say, hey man, drive impact, stop. This has been fantastic. But now, level 2. This is back.
Yeah.
Burn out in that low.
All right.
Why'd I quit playing this character, bro? Why'd I quit playing this character?
I was literally about to ask, my friend.
Why did I stop?
That was sauce. I'm not even going to front. That was 100% sauce. Shouts to Bryan-D saying, I'm coming into this round. I'm swinging. Interrupts the OD situation. But BananaKen gets a jumping combo in kind. And setting up this neutral has been hard, man.
I feel like people just do not talk about how Departure is so good as a neutral ruler. It's really good. I mean, yeah, people talk about like OD Amnesia. That's great with Departure. Fantastic. The jumping medium punch is too, as well as you see it clipping. Can't meet another button. Eric and BananaKen in a fat lead gets a teleport in.
God.
That situation, yeah, you're basically dead. Level 1 now. BananaKen with the dominance.
You're Luke. You know, you're like 75% screen. You're at the perfect side, this perfect spot for Sandblast. You've done it 1,000 times. You say, I'm going to try to challenge neutral here. I'm just going to do a simple fireball. Wrong. BananaKen, teleport in on your noggin, kick you in the face, the round's over. Flexing all the toolkit of JP, showing some high mastery. Here comes the OD amnesia. Do we have a juggle? Sir. Oh.
Didn't get it. All rising upper though. Bryan-D, trying to get these normals. Does find the jump here.
Really?
That's a fantastic button to jump in. That heavy kick, Luke has some of the best jump in business.
Yeah.
To be honest, bro.
Why does the jump heavy punch hit so low?
Bro, did you see like the fake out? He's like, am I going for a dash up throw? Don't go, bozo. That was nasty. Bryan-D harassing that drive gauge.
BananaKen got set up though. Feeling it out in neutral. They're so even on life. Pretty decently even on drive gauge. A empty jump, but no, we don't get the perfect knuckle, so we don't get the full combo. That sucks, man.
Level 2 is still out. That still could be a possibility. Drive rush. Bryan-D up with the stand fierce. Oh no. This is a nasty button because like if you hold it, you're eating so much. Your drive gauge in the way to bait with the throw.
That was so cheeky.
BananaKen.
Putting out the throw, the parry there. Wow.
He's always been like a consummate fighting player. Like, I forgot, was it Blaze Blue or Persona that he was really good in? So someone's saying this character belongs to Blaze Blue. Well, this is why BananaKen has picked the character.
Yeah, I remember he played Shadow Labyrinth in Persona, which is not easy. It's definitely not anything you're getting for free playing the character. You gotta know your stuff, gotta lab it out. Oh, brother. Perfect parry sequence, gonna walk Luke all the way into the corner. That's the control zone for JP. That's for all the perfect parry complainers in the world. Taking the punish counter throw all the way to the bank, and another huge drive impact. Yeesh.
Those are so good for the side of Bryan. He's got a lot of characters. I wonder if it would have been better scope for the Guile. He probably had more experience with that, but let me not prophesize over the demise. It may not be over. BananaKen is on set point pretty dominantly. Bryan-D could show us something different, could route this back. He does get the in throw. Drive rush in with another throw. Punish counter some extra damage and killing them. Drive gauge at the top.
Okay. He's doing the Luke thing, man. He's laying on him. He's hitting him with the nuts. Needs everything to link together and to momentum. Yes, finish your plate. We're still alive. We are all the way backed up against the wall. We are not done yet.
Drive impact. Let me stop. That's DMCA. Let me cut that out because I'm gonna get in trouble.
It's that kind of night?
Yeah. Could be. It could be, baby. Oh, there's a throw though. Careful now, Bryan-D. Not a lot of bar to utilize. Like not having a lot of drive gauge at that distance is so bad. And Bryan having to back off. BananaKen sniffs it out. Finds a stand fierce on block. Level 2. Walk up throw.
Level 2s have been enough. I guarantee you, Bryan-D has felt the effects of that super. I like the decision here. Paying attention, knowing that you're in burnout, and you could go into a disaster situation. Fights out with the level 3, and BananaKen just wakes up with that jab confirm. Are you serious? So he's going to get it anyways. That sucks.
You are probably dead. Drop combos don't matter, bro. BananaKen seals the deal. Up in that corner pressure. Great play all the way through.
Juri's got some of the best expressions of the game. If you're not mashing the stick on loading screen, you're messing up.
You really are. Like,
shouts to ISI just jumping in immediately with the dive kick though. That is crazy for Juri.
Hold on now, counter conversion. We out of the corner. The stock too as well. Face of the ODDP. And you see the side switch too as well for the side of Nephew. He's had some practice. We saw him in Gamers 8. We've seen him fight the likes of Justin and many other Juri players in terms of understanding how to break down the mirror match, which is player to player, yes, but understanding the other player's tendencies and stepping that out. Setting high size now for Justin real quick.
Hey, yo.
Oh.
That was kind of brutal, which I mean, ISI did get the dive kick right at the start, so that was something else. But it's pretty much all ISI got to go with. Nephew show so far since then.
Someone said he a toxic dude. I like that. Let me see him get toxic up in this bracket though. Level 1 to bust out. I guess maybe using level 1 to bust out so it can pull on their drive gauge to start the party off. Already has 3 stocks ready. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get something started when your back's against the wall. Nephew doing the right thing, keeping the proximity close so we can challenge with the buttons and try to pressure that drive gauge all the way through. Unfortunately, they switch sides now, so ISI does get a little bit of breathing room. Gets checked, though, on the drive rush. Yo, Nephew looking super ready so far in game 1. Takes that pretty convincingly.
A better person to understand what Juri players would like to do than a Juri player, right? Drive rush, medium,
Yeah.
rush, medium kick, medium punch, yada yada. But outside that range, not straight to see that. Check in. This time, ISI is in. Runs a fireball for the media situation. Yeah, lockdown with the fireball. Made him hold that throw.
Go.
Stops him from coming in. Now it's his turn to party.
Yeah, they're definitely going by the seat of the drive rush button right now. No surprise because it's Juri, but every time the player that's first gets in and gets it started, it usually leads into 2 or 3 sequences at a time. That's why we're so closely evenly matched in this round. The Nephew with a big answer, big whiff punish, closes it out. You know if you're ISI that sucks because you feel like you worked pretty hard and made a lot of headroom in that match.
Stand fierce with the shimmy tool up in the corner. You see that pretty often against like throw baits and things like that. In the corner. Here's ISI though. Jump on the overhead plus range. Almost got the shimmy. Bust out ODDP. That's how you feel. DP right back. What's a goon to a goblin?
And then the level 1.
Leave him hobbling. Yeah. Stops up immediately. Level 3 on the side. ISI, can they make something happen?
Neutral jump falls down on the fireball, so a little bit of an unfortunate situation for ISI, and Nephew tries to make the most of it. And look at that drive gauge, man. It's been so important in this match so far. The player's really feeling the effects when the other gets started. And Nephew's gonna be able to cash out here into level 3. Yes, we do. That's so much damage. I think we're barely alive.
Yeah, I think you're 1 hit away. Yeah. One touch. Overhead.
That'll do it. That's 2 games, man.
With the quickness, bro. With the quickness. And what's also wild is that, you know, Nephew always having these stocks up. So that when you get to that verge where you're almost about to get that kill, extra damage, extra extension. Nephew about to be the better Juri right now. ISI gotta do something real quick.
I mean, ISI has had some correct decisions and has been able to go toe-to-toe in some rounds, but I think overall, Nephew has just had such a higher pace. Like, I feel like they're pressing forward more often. They're not, you know, just trying to stock up 3 fireballs or something like that. They're constantly mixing in their offensive tools, approaching, and making things uncomfortable for ISI.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely the case. And now that uncomfortability you see, jumping in when it shouldn't, you know, DP, look at that stuff. The drive rush, the crouching medium punch, a fantastic tool to do that. You see the level 2 to the corner, carry even more damage. When she wants to access that damage, she's continuously going for these custom combos. ODP immediately, can't lead for free. The pinwheel, stopping.
Oh, meaty DI. Yes. Okay, keeping it annoying. So we're paying attention and still trying to find ways back into this. I like that. We're not giving up. A second meaty DI, bro.
It's not toxic with
himself, man.
Another DI does not parry. Oh no, we get nasty out here. Oh, tech. There's the overhead though. Yeah, I love this toxicity. There we go. ISI. There we go. If you're really toxic about that life, let me see it in your game plan, fam. Let's go.
Have to agree. That was a big surge of energy, I feel like we saw there from the white Juri. But will it be enough? So far, it doesn't look like it. Nephew responding pretty in kind in this round, shutting things down for ISI at every approach. We do get to spend our last meter here. So the reversal has cashed in.
Stocks up a 3. Maybe just expecting Nephew not to drive a structure with the knee kick to stop him. Nephew continues to harass up in this corner. Maybe trying to bait out. Parry on the trade. OD fireball clips a crouching medium kick. It's almost it. I feel like we're
pretty much
3 piece. Now it's that 1 hit impact. That's a wrap. Yeah, no level 1, no health to impact at all. Nephew taking out ISI.
All right, we're getting to this JP versus Dhalsim. Zaferino says, I can do it. I have the formula. What's it going to be? I'm excited to see what Zaf has for this top tier matchup. BananaKen just put on a clinic earlier.
So typically when I've watched it, Laureate God, I see you dropping low. What's up, brother? Hopefully good.
Love you, Tyler. And Talos with the $20 to the Matcherino.
You know, I've seen people say this match goes back and forth, like in Japan. These jump medium punch and jump fierce to check and challenge some of these buttons of his character. And then really time out the departures and their pierces in a different sort of way so that, like, if they try to go for that float play, they'll get clipped. We'll see if that comes in fruition here. Impact does land.
No follow-up, though. A little bit too far. I didn't believe in our follow-up situation. Big early lead for Zaf. I mean, If the claim is true and anything, this first round is anything to judge by, he's looking at very compelling, but not over yet. BananaKen, of course, has the opportunity for those big damage confirms. Oh, that's funny. You can kind of just disregard the portals completely. You just sort of float in the corner and say, nah, I'm good. I don't need to deal with this.
Yes. That's 100% also why this matchup gets nasty. Jump,
you can't pierce him, huh?
You have to really get predictive with this. Like, you see him on the ground, but maybe commit to something else that doesn't work out. See, he's already floating. There's a partial jump on that jump, right kick, and that's it. Zaferino floating above what I think is honestly one of the other strongest moves of this character, besides for the amnesia, his departure. Look at that fireball trade. Didn't let him even drive rush through.
Okay, I'm seeing the template. Let's see if Zaferino can string together 3 whole wins. That's a completely different story against JP, but I'm seeing the archetype. This is definitely looking a little annoying for JP early, but hey, if you're JP, you just get Dhalsim in the corner. It doesn't matter which character you are, you're gonna get smoked. Zaf with a big fight back though.
He seemed to jump out of that command grab. BananaKen, don't lose like this. There's a lot of bar at the bottom, and if you jump, there could be an anti situation. He actually goes the loop-de-loo. Get into you, jump medium. Oh, jump heavy, I should say. Drive reverse. Backs off for that level 2. He's floating away, and again, the escape on his Houdini. Never mind, the air-to-air is fine, though. BananaKen, he's all good. He's all good.
That's funny, though. I'm seeing this. This is cute from Zaf. Great response from BananaKen, though, to get the juggle to seal the round. So after all that impressive stuff we've seen out of Dhalsim, it's still a time match. 3 meters on deck for Zaf. When are we going to choose to spend it?
I mean, you're looking for like anti-air damage or just damage in general for this character. Like, where he's gonna double the damage is level 3. The overhead. This is bad. Yeah, level 2. He's in burnout. You know what he'll do. Even if you try to float, he is still right there. BananaKen took advantage of the fact that Zaferino was in burnout. But that's kind of the issue with Sim. Maybe it's not really an issue. Sim don't got the damage.
No.
You gotta have those anti-airs to the levels to really dump out the damage.
In his really opportune situations, he can cash out some decent damage for sure, but on the average confirm, he's got to tic-tac it together. BananaKen said, actually though, JP, he can bring it. He got heat for days. As much damage as a zoner could ever ask for. Cashes out big on Zaferino in game 2, an early round 1 lead with the perfect, so demonstrative.
Honestly, it seems like BananaKen from the last time I've watched him, it feels like maybe he's running more normals than he was previously. It felt like before he's trying to do more with the zoning. Even though, like, compared to like the first part of the first game. Now, getting comfortable with the neutral, the CQC, closer gameplay in the level 1, backs him up and really aiming for Zaferino's drive gauge as much as possible.
You're absolutely right. In the first game, you saw BananaKen move weird at a couple of ranges and be kind of like surprised, I think, by the options that Zaferino was representing. But since then, way more comfortable. The OD Ghost gets him what he wants, pushes Zaf closer to death. Just a couple of hits here, or maybe even 1 hit, definitely at this point would take it.
Yeah, look at that. I'm on the way down. Hold on now. Drill 3-piece gets the knockdown. It was the most looking for drive impact. BananaKen trying to find the safest option to approach. The air throw is there. There it is.
Just like that, it's a 2-0 lead for BananaKen. As much gas as we want to pour on this matchup and see it get competitive, see the holes that Dhalsim can poke in it. BananaKen has had none of it. He's super solid so far in his 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I see the template anymore. Now that BananaKen's got comfortable with like jump medium and jump weird, things like that, you see like looking out for that button. Getting more of these exchanges and aiming for Zaferino's bar, it's actually a little more difficult. We'll see what Zaferino has for him. That's why the side switch is for the Yoga Flame. The upper fight, really.
Yikes. Big jump in. That's rough for Zaferino, who thought that they were just sort of clawing back into this round. I mean, it's decently even. That combo, even more so. I love that meaty slide. That's such a good option from the Dhalsim players.
Oh, he's back up with the anti-air. Yoga upper did not work. That's a downer. He's after the departure, but had to be an input error. He's out of there, but still gets bit light in a crystal slash. So that ass, but look at that. Level 2 immediately. Burnout City, 1 more hit, we'll seal it. Look at that. Juking, looking for...
bro. No, not like this.
Over, just one
not like this.
Hold on now.
Okay.
Too many times.
Okay.
1 more hit. 1 touch.
Me. Literally pixels.
Just one touch, one pierce, he's back in business. So now that won't happen. We can clip the yoga. Oh, the yoga comment didn't work out. The Odie departure said, you were not clear to fly.
That's a potential mental guard break if you're Zaf.
Listen, we know that he's buffering Spike, but it just looks funny. That's why I can't play the character in rank, because people think I'm not teabagging. I swear to God. I'm just trying to buffer the damn thing. I swear to God.
That's a benefit for JP, if you ask me. You get a built-in teabag, built-in disrespect into your smartest option.
I swear
Zaferino. Zaferino, though, he's at his wits' end at this point. On the final round of this set, no win so far. We got to find a big, big way back into this. Gonna have to play perfect, basically.
Right with these anti-airs, let's run the yoga upper that time. Teleport. Ooh, made him whip the crouch fears, but nothing following here. There's the Yoka Mountain. That's a hard anti-air to land. Nice drive rush right through. There we go. Zaferino understand the template here a little bit more of these situations with BananaKen.
And the drive rush into the long arms. I love it. We successfully navigate the double portal situation, and then BananaKen just gets a jump in. Really? Oh, so close. Not close enough, though. Zaferino gets a exchange in favor. Side switch throw sets up more momentum. Dhalsim going in the offense now.
He's so careful about the tip of the buttons. That lands perfect parry. He recovered in time to stay fine, and BananaKen puts him back to the mid screen. At this point, if he's so careful with the Zaferino, perfect parry. He's gonna go for something that kills the drive gauge. He will. Level 3. Yeah. Damn near close to burnout. And like, a big lead.
Yeah, hugely. That's like the first time we've seen the level 3 out of BananaKen. He's usually using the level 1 to finish off combos, or the level 2 to hold down situations. And he used it at exactly the right time. Put Zaferino way on the back foot in a crippling air throw. Just shuts down the float. Zaferino on his last legs, my friend. What do we have?
Oh, one touch. Oh, I lied to you, but there it is. The meaty no vegan with the pierce to seal the deal. BananaKen definitely learned something in their run back. You know, it's a treat because iDom is not allowed to say anything, and this is a character that would make him say something.
Oh, facts. This is the character.
Just make sure don't tell him to say anything in the chat, but just let me know if he says something salty. That's all I want to know. If you happen to have both streams open, I just want to know.
You got snitches,
know.
Bro, I love it.
I just don't leave the stream. Just have both open. Here we go. Crouching medium kick, crouching medium punch. I should say. Did not get the stand medium kick though. Actually, that was Bryan F's side of things. Let's get the sweep off the feet in the command grab.
Ouch. Good check. Bryan did allow a metal to get through, but of course that's going to happen. Was ready in the follow-up situation with the jab. The rare offensive drive reversals back-to-back. Very interesting from iDom, keeping the corner presence by just spinning the bar. Fearlessly dashes in and just command throws. Puts Bryan in a one-hit situation just like that.
The overhead seals the deal, blessing the dome, christening in the cranium. And honestly, iDom sitting real pretty here with these 3 medals. These are starting to stack up. Gotta be careful. Not a fun matchup for Manon, as you can see right here, trying to navigate the pierces in here. If you don't have a good drive rush, like distance or speed, like it's not gonna be looking too good for you. Does
really
calls it out and gets another one. That's 5 medals. Yo, the damage is felony level.
Give it all to him at this point. iDom has done the Manon thing, right? This is what you want. If you're the Manon player, you set up exactly like this. Cashing out to level 3. One of the coolest level 3s in the game, by the way. So exciting to see, especially in the critical art version. Doubles as a command throw and as a confirm. How blessed could you be? I thought this character sucked, bro.
I don't. If I speak, I will be in trouble. If I speak, I will be in trouble. I think that she's one of the lower tier characters in this game, but this is Street Fighter 6, bro. The power level is so high. They're beyond Manon.
Bryan says, I'm going to forget about that, though. We're actually going to move on from here. We're going to get back to the JP show. I like that we're showing all the options, opening up the teleport. That's what the zone is there for. Frustration, creating opportunities. Bryan seizes it, goes into a 50% life lead earlier in this round. We've seen Bryan put in massive performances in TNS before. So even though he's going up against a complete legend in iDom, I'm not counting him out. No way.
Step aside. Archer calls on the drive impact. I like how he's looking out for that option now. Like that's been the way to play. Look out for that drive impact, which is like an offensive style to keep them caught up on the corner. But now Bryan-D is sniffing out that option and finding punishes, finds around the board.
By the way, JP theme, huge banger, just me, don't know about you.
Nope, I agree. I'm with you.
iDom checks into another medal. Are you kidding me? How does he get so many? I feel like he's the most meddlingest Manon player I've ever seen.
And I would have got away with it if it wasn't for meddling kids.
Dhalsim, bro, ties it up in the rounds. Bryan was looking so good in the first one.
Yeah, but I feel like also just the great reads here from iDom have been fantastic. Good stuff and stop right there with the crouch and kick.
Yes.
Kilo, sauce him up, sauce him up.
Yes, knew that he was going to be able to get an advantageous situation with that portal about to pop. Makes the absolute most of it. We're going to get a level 2 combo here. I'm pretty sure this ends in a juggle for level 1.
No. Level 3?
Hello?
It's not over. It's not over. Oh my God. Bryan optimal. Bryan F4. I know all the frames, bro. I don't say he's back just like that. He's back 1-to-1. Big Bryan F. JP Tings. Let me see it for the chat.
I've seen Bryan grind that combo 100 gajillion times in between ranked matches. He is a beast with his combo practice. It's showing off early here against iDom. 1-to-1. Manon pressing though. Has to hold the OD amnesia. Almost needs to juggle for her troubles. Is Bryan gonna do this?
Good. You find out Bryan do this. Like Bryan F. Can he bring it back? iDom trying to make it. Oh, he finds the overhead. Actually gets the drive rush. Has him in the corner.
Overhead is so good.
Caught the backdash. Maybe looking for a throw. But iDom a step ahead.
Yes, perfect parry. Oh, we don't get the combo? Excuse me? Great reaction. The counter drive impact is ready. You know, with the grappler players pressing, they want to get that raw drive impact in there. Challenge fireballs, push it to the corner. Bryan F was ready. Are you serious, my guy?
Still going. Oh! Why is he anti with the crouch fierce? Still has killed up in the corner. Well, this is jail no bail. You have Burnout, you have Bryan F, you have JP spinning all the bar as necessary.
Nah. Nah. What? Bryan F is showing me some outstanding mastery of Street Fighter 6 right now, dude. Now, I'm not talking about him just being a good-ass player. I'm saying he is working over these mechanics. The devs are smiling down on this guy saying, yeah, this is Street Fighter. You might not like it. This is peak. This is what it's going to look like, ladies and gentlemen, as iDom is forced to struggle once again in neutral, already down 40% life.
Yeah, not looking so good here for game right now. Looking more and more favorable. Bryan F. He starts with the lead. Stand medium punch, nice neutral jump. We've seen the overhead try to be like the starter. I like that neutral jump medium. We called it out from parry. Punish level 2. You know what to do. Give me your drive game. Now give me your health. It's all going away. Get the drive impact on setup. You nasty son of a gun. Bro, why did I quit this character, Bryan?
Oh my
I gotta be watching.
God.
Listen, I gotta be watching Bryan F's content. I'm about to be watching Bryan F's content in his streams. I'm about to become a JP player again. Look at my way. This dude sauce it up with this character.
I need one of those Sankola snitches to check in on the iDom stream pronto. I need to know, is this man breaking? Because Bryan F is looking like he's trying to make it happen. iDom fighting back in game 4. Big confirms early, pressing the life bar and the drive gauge of Bryan. Not giving up yet.
Here's over and over again. OD this time to switch it up. iDom has to watch that gauge. He has to walk forward too as well. It's so hard because like you don't have the driver ranges of the characters, so getting it is difficult. Bryan F drive rushes, finds a crouching light kick starter, has the OD amnesia, and keeps knocking on the door with that plus range stand heavy kick. It's a nasty button, and this is level 2. This is mixed, my boy. For all the years you mixed me with Laura, it's time to get that revenge. In all the years. You mean with that stun and done? Oh, now I got the JP gun. All right.
Oh, brother. I hadn't even considered the potential, but boy, is that a real statement. Bryan actually, he took all that damage at the start and then just worked his way all the way back into the matchup. Didn't get touched a single time. to close out that round. Looking really, really fantastic in his neutral versus Manon. Great anti-air from iDom though, and the corner carry. Base the OD amnesia. Hello?
Here we go. Brian in, burnout back, heavy punches immediate right there. Switching up the options that you're looking for.
Yes.
Back to for the drive impact, because if you're looking for, amnesia that could be snuck in if there are any gaps, 3-frame starter for the normal one, you never ever see it. So, whoa, Brian F started off the party immediately with the OD, the partial, but it did not work out. iDom takes it in the corner, expeditious.
Oh, checking him. I love this. Man, these players are playing so good. This is super high level stuff. We're in for a treat, truly. iDom now, though, in a dangerous situation. He had a nice contest at the start. I think Brian's starting to seize control. Yeah, everything is evened up on the life bars, but he needs more things like that. Not a whip command throw at this moment. This is a terrible situation. He's going to go into burnout.
Bro, you're about to die. You close to death right here. Burnout, playing with bar. This is bad. iDom's got to make some very hefty decisions. I don't know, bro.
Dude.
One of them may be picking another character. I'm not going to lie. iDom already been spoiled, pierced, and punished. Brian F.
Now we got the Guile mirror, about as lame as it gets. A lot of man meat on the screen, slapping meat. I'm ready.
Oh, NuckleDu versus Bryan-D. Let's see who's going to get that victory. We talk about these strong characters. Bro, Guile's not in that discussion. I mean, we already talked about how JP is like one of his like natural predators, but there's not much, right? There's not many things that make Guile sweat. He's got the full complete package, zoning, great buttons, great damage, tries to jump in. This is NuckleDu, who's been doing the dude with this character for years upon years with Guile. Look at that meaty boom! Oh my God!
I'm sick. I'm
you
sick.
better parry. You better parry.
Parry for your life. Oh, whip punish. Du is a legend of the whip punish game with Guile. He hits him in so many different ways. The stand light kick is his friend, which is such a strange tool to have to fear in Guile's kit. And then his corner combos, the loops, they're so on point. He strings every bit of damage and meter gain out of them. Just a truly punishing player to get hit by.
Yeah, just be like that. You know, honestly, like Sonic Blade, I like seeing this more utilized. You have to.
Sonic Blade is the stupidest move added in Street Fighter in years.
It's so good. It's good as a meaty tool. It's good as like an anti-zoning tool, as you see right there. And the OD. It's one of those things, if you're a Guile player you're not using, you are messing up because it's so strong.
Yeah, and Du is oppressive with it, no doubt. Back into the neutral, this is what we're going to see, ladies and gentlemen. This is Street Fighter, whether you like it or not. It's booms, trading with booms. Du chooses to use a meter and try to get back into the life lead, but Brian perseveres, tacks on a little bit more damage himself. He's building a sizable lead at this point.
I'll go away. I think that the Sonic Blade play has been better on the side than NuckleDu. Perfect pair here. Better defense on the side of Brian. Trying to get as much bar as possible so he can walk in or be able to utilize like OD, Sonic Boom. Man, if that medium would have hit, his counter hit too far out. You see Brian now adjusting. He's not in that range for crouching light into medium that's going to hit. So goes for back heavy punch into fireball to set up, but finds a jump in. Oh, get the win. Bryan-D with the call. I think NuckleDu maybe wanted level 1 right there. Rome with the sub. I see your brother.
Rome?
Actually.
Baby.
See you tomorrow, baby.
Nothing but legends in the court tonight. Thank you so much, Rome. We appreciate you, homie. Bryan-D, great response to the first round of NuckleDu. He held those big sequences in the corner, but this time, or last time in round 2, in neutral, he made the most of it. In round 3, he's down in drive gauge, evens it up a little bit. Now the Du busts on the OD flash kick, but now Du has the life lead. So how do we get back into this if we're Brian?
Brian's doing a good job of just walking down with parry. Maybe sneaking an OD Sonic Boom every so often too as well. I like how he's not pressing the issue too much, just crouching, maybe kicking the boom every so often, maybe looking for a jump in eventually when he's got the ground game on lockdown. He lands a walk-up throw, gets a dash in counter combo. He always sneaks in that light kick. I feel like other Guile players are not consistent enough with like sneaking these light kicks for these conversions and extensions, and right now sitting that foot in the face to put him in that place, that corner space, which is real bad. Perfect parry, flash kick, he's so ready and steady with it. How?
Makes me sick the things you say sometimes. They're so smooth. It's just unreal. Bryan-D trying to fight for some space with the last bit of drive gauge he had. Yes, he squeezes out, but dude pushes on the pressure at the exact perfect time. Wait a minute, a cross-cut flash kick that actually switches spaces. This is a massive opportunity for Bryan to steal this. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he had all the
Are you
gauge.
kidding me?
No answer back, but the drop. Oh man, the flip, I should say. Crouching light punch mashes it just to get that one hit to do it. NuckleDu stays solid, but that was a close game. We got a long one. Strap in, chat.
Close it gets.
Zoners, strap in. Shooty.
Yeah, this is a test of wills. Guile versus Guile, they are going to try to drain the life out of each other because there's so much mental energy that has to be stacked to fighting in the neutral, to not dropping your anti-airs, and then when things get skirmishy, get up close and sketchy, you have to come out on top. It's not as simple as it looks. It's literally not just projectiles. Not by any means.
There's a template to these fireballs. There's a reason for these sonic booms. Some to gain ground, some to, you know, fight back in the zoning. Oh no, here we go. Some for some combos. Oh yeah, you get those perfect boom combos with that extra amount of on hit sort of situation to find these follow-ups. Bryan-D getting real aggressive, socking them. Stand medium punch over and over again. Corner pressure was fantastic.
Yeah, we saw the combos from NuckleDu in the first game. Bryan says, I got those too. He was ready for that. Great character knowledge against his own character. Bryan punishes with the super. NuckleDu gets a little bit overextended there.
Yeah, Bryan-D doing those carries very, very well. If it's not perfect carry,
Oh,
it's not gonna, no, it's too fast, bro. OD is way too fast. You should know that you played Guile, my boy.
What a trade. Misses on a potential jump-in situation, but the perfect parry will get things started. Max, I did so much damage for a perfect parry combo.
Really do, actually. Even with the scaling, it's still pretty insane. There we go. Against Sonic Blade, level 1 is a really good option. A lot of expenditure right here from the side of NuckleDu. He's trying to equalize things. He is sitting with that bar at the bottom. You punish OD. That was the knockdown.
2 meters for Du now. Let's see if that's going to come into play in this round. Trying to tie it up. We've got almost hit 50 seconds, so a lot of energy expended in this round. A lot of time.
A lot of parries from the side of Bryan-D. You might see some empty jump throws or driver's throws from the side of NuckleDu to get in. Before you establish that as your defensive game plan, that's one way to blow it up. Are the throws. Maybe activation, maybe look for that stand heavy kick in the level 2 situation. Maybe try to get to that point where it's like activate and then it's like you got no bar to play with.
Good question.
Or he doesn't need it. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Waited for the checkmate situation. Said, I can fire it up now, put you in a really, really awkward spot. Bryan-D surviving. That was a checkmate if I've ever seen one. Ties up the rounds, 1-1.
This is so lame, but that's the great thing about it, Chad.
Yes.
Is that it's so lame. It's such an aggressive game. Like, it's like whoever cracks first. You see right there, Bryan, unfortunately, was not watching his right set heavy kick, just chipping away that drive gauge. And you see him trying to keep his drive gauge down with the parry. It's all these adjustments that matter later on as the match goes on.
Yes.
This all builds up to the very end. Look at that walk-up situation here. Now NuckleDu has the advantage. Now he can just walk in because he feels like he has the momentum right now. Bryan-D on the back foot.
It's about tipping the scales, right? At some point, the grind just overwhelms the player. And then the scales tip, they crack, they find a big gap. And an otherwise extremely solid match that goes on for an agonizing amount of time. It's literally like chess. I mean, that's kind of what it is.
It is. I mean, it's like a fast-paced chess with a lot of execution and skill involved.
Yeah, your brain is active and firing it through all of these situations. Every time you get a sonic boom on the screen, you give yourself 3 seconds to think. It's like a quick breath, you know what I'm saying? Perfect parry, but no follow-up. That was a big missed opportunity for Bryan. Thankfully, we get the cross-cut flash kick. Du immediately fights back with buttons. They're so evenly matched.
OD Sonic Boom, but NuckleDu was getting his leads and he's keeping them. I like this lane play. He's got level 3. We've got Rel with the sub. We're about to see possible victory here. Activation again. Maybe looking for, careful now, no gaps. The pushback, oh man. There's bar at the bottom this side for Bryan-D. Can he get in with a level 1? Don CCX coming through with the sub. I do see 10 seconds, 8 seconds on the clock. Bro, Bryan-D is about to drop. It's one touch. It's one hit.
Oh, that's brutal.
About to be dip, no dip. Look at him backing off. He's like, that's it, bro. Time over.
Time
out,
over
kid.
win in Street Fighter 6. I love to see it, and that is a massive burn on the energy of Bryan. To get walked all the way down, such an agonizing fight, and lose, you better believe that's going to weigh in.
bro, the fact that he put that Marisa out. I mean, he's always been really good about, like, NuckleDu's always been really good about just annoying, pestering the other player. Really difficult to deal with as a player-to-player sort of thing to fight. Like, that's why his choices at 3.5 were what they were, was to fight the players more so than matchups. But
Bryan making a big argument for themselves in this round. Life lead, check. Meter, check. Drive gauge, looking good. This is the one that we need to take away. Obviously, all wins at this point are essential. There's no more room to breathe. Great job checking that option again with the level 1. Do answers back. Pretty even, man.
Yeah, this is looking still pretty even. NuckleDu with a lot more bar to do. Well, just a little bit more bar. But the way he's been utilizing the Sonic Booms, like look at that. Even Odia gets some that space. And how he's more aggressive and not as defensive. Like he's like real prepared. Let's go jump over the booms. You see Bryan-D maybe walk to that mid screen like drive with finger, so he can take the anti like we saw. NuckleDu, never mind, maybe he's fine. But Bryan has to be careful. He's almost a burnout.
Oh, he spins it, man. How do you feel about that? I'm nervous. I'm super nervous. Oh, he flash kicks there? Are you kidding me? Oh, he cracked.
Round 2. You see, again, just making him crack. Just making Bryan-D spin bar when he shouldn't. The better bar usage is the one that saves the day. And NuckleDu is sitting on set point. Pushing Bryan-D to the corner. Might be seeing some more throws exercise. Seeing more of those parries come out. Even NuckleDu doesn't have to shift too much off his game plan. He's playing pretty well here. Back throw, though.
Back throw is big. It's massive, in fact. Yeah, NuckleDu does jump out of the corner. At least Bryan-D tacks on a flash kick, so we need that damage coming in. You lose all that corner progression, and you're back in the fireball war. You're ahead in OD meter. How do we make this count? I feel like Bryan's been doing a great job of getting the blade on.
Yeah, I mean, he's starting to utilize that a little bit more now. Look, throw the blade, unfortunately. Now, definitely just letting that hang out for a little bit, and then maybe waiting to see what Bryan does. Sonic Booms, then sends it out if need be, or holds it in place. Maybe negates it round 2 as well. But we haven't seen NuckleDu do a burnout. I feel like this is he does not hit the burnout. He stays solid. His zoning has been fantastic. He hasn't even went for like parry that often. He's been like, I'll neutral jump, or I'll fight back with my own fireballs in my own sort of way. 30 seconds on the clock now. Bryan has to be careful. NuckleDu with a slight lead. Maybe looking for a standing heavy kick activation again.
So close. Down to 20 seconds on the clock. Dead even in the life bars. A small lead for Bryan-D. Dude tries to stretch in and sneak in a super. And I'm surprised that Bryan with the drive rush actually wasn't able to get a punish. So 10 seconds left on the clock now. It's dead even. Bryan parrying, whips out the OD flash kick. That's going to make a massive difference in the life bars. 2 seconds left. I don't think Dude can do this. Bryan ties it up. Agonizing effort, Cola.
Honestly, I like seeing the switch up from Bryan. He's going to take some just from NuckleDu's book, word for word, bar for bar. Whether it be the blades at play or it be him trying to go off these zone outs right inside of Bryan-D. It's been way better from him. It's been working out, taking some of that gameplay that we see from NuckleDu. A heavy punch, fireball, getting some of these leads. Level 1, give me a punish, my friend. Yeah. Level 3, yeah, on my side of things.
Big
Level 1
punish this time, too.
Hella minus.
40% maybe for NuckleDu remaining. 2 drive gauges, your back's against the wall. Bryan-D pressing, baits out the super. This time the drive rush is clean. Massive combo opportunity. He takes it with a perfect. What an answer from being almost completely out of this.
Honestly, what I like is that he's also starting to like walk NuckleDu down. You see him like walk up and gain some of that ground with Sonic Booms. Before I thought he was a little more planted, and that just only served to make him lose bar or get pushed up to the corner. Now he's starting to walk NuckleDu down, spin some of that bar out, neutral jump to as well, or just jump in. If you low those the Drake thing, only slight punish though for Bryan-D. Now do get aggressive with it.
This is awesome. I don't know the last time I saw an actual like super high level Guile mirror ear. I mean, this has been TNS of epic proportions tonight so far. 2-1 into this. I know they're both feeling it, but Bryan still has such a massive hill to climb. Looks like he's still playing super well. On point for that punish. Squeaks ahead another life lead. We're down on OD bar, so we have to be super careful.
Oh, NuckleDu back up a little bit. Maybe making the zone a little bit more ambiguous. As Bryan gets in the corner. We see how he works around Bryan-D's bar. He's Sonic booms. Now trying to get the upside down kick. Oldie gets the knockdown. Shen for the overhead. Ah, damn. You know, you think it's gonna be thrown? Maybe you think you can like get enough time to charge up a flash kick.
He really snuck in a perfect parry there. Bryan-D playing so well under pressure, under duress. 20 seconds, dude. I think we're gonna go to another one. It's very possible at this point.
Perfect parry to the side of Bryan-D. He's trying to get in. 10 seconds on the clock. Yeah, Bryan-D got a drop, bro. It's gonna be difficult to get through. When NuckleDu has all that bar, when Guile has all that bar, I should say, in that range of crouching knee kick, it's harder to drive rush in when at 10 seconds you see it ticking at the top. In any matchup, it doesn't matter if it's like a mirror or not.
Wow, OD bust out from NuckleDu is good. Shuts down Brian's forward momentum. Dead even once again. They've been this way so many times. The counter DI is good. Perfectly timed from NuckleDu. Oh, brother. With Bryan going down into burnout in such a terrible situation. This could be the beginning of the end. A jump out of the corner would be massive for starting this off. Wake up super.
No!
Can't do it. No projectile invincibility.
I said that Ken loses to JP. I'm not even upplaying my character. But we're gonna see some DJ. Babe.
Good, man. I'm not surprised that people are just putting their belief in his kit. I mean, even if you play a character as strong as Ken, and we do agree that he matches up just fine versus Cammy, I have to imagine so does DJ.
I think the DJ is. I don't know and full about this character, like in terms of like this matchup. I have to ask more DJ players, but
I'm thinking fireball pump fakes, you know, on the knuckle and things like that. You can kind of complicate, right? Probably make some problems for Cammy, make her guess.
I'm just afraid like the dive kick situation, like the aerial approach, like that might catch the sway in place, sweep off the feet, the raw stuff and the side switch, the cross up jump light kick on crossover. It's real nasty.
Yeah, Punk looking good early though. Just pressuring, doing Punk things. Big confirms, takes the first round. A great fight from crossover though. I think the neutrals look pretty competent. We just got checked on a few drive-in situations. Punk came out ahead. Drive impact no good.
These fireballs close range with it. Punk trying to work his way in. Damn, you can't whip a single button against this guy.
No.
That crouching even kick. Right against that. He wake up. I think he was going for a parry. Oh, he went for a throw it seemed, and now gets clipped with a carnival. Side switch, yeah. Put him in the corner.
But we dropped. That sucks. Oh my goodness. Huge opportunity for crossover to get a big momentum shifter. But now we have the counter hit again. The juggle's good. The setup is better. Tech throw from Cammy, so we get out.
Oh, nice interruption with the spin knuckle. Oh, bro. Now built up for the level 3. Gets it meaty. I don't know what crossover is doing, but Punk with the drop. Maybe thought that he had the ball for the continuation. He did not, but it still is one touch. Either side crossover. Nothing off that crouching medium.
This trips him. So close to chip out. Punk lets it rip. Not enough.
No!
And all that cash. Massive comeback potential now on deck for crossover. That's everything you want.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Except
like bar racing. Well, yeah. Now, except for that corner carry. And except for Grim coming through with the sub. All love to Grim Maximus.
Another prime, man. So many primes tonight. We appreciate you guys. Let them park here. You only get one. It's sweet of you to give it to us. We really, really appreciate that. Why not TNS?
There's a throw. Crouching medium punch. Drive rushes in. The tech. So does not connect.
How did that not work?
Patience.
That was a whip punish.
Oh, you're dead. Look at that bar at the bottom. We spin to win. Level 1 will not be able to get it done. Oh, no. Oh, you had the level 3.
What is going on, Cola? I'm losing it. Now we go into burnout. Any chip damage would do it.
One fireball. At this point.
That's so plus. You can't get away from him. He's sticky.
You can't be getting away with it. The bar at the bottom, too, as well. Yeah, you have to do
but
it.
He counter supers. He counter supers.
Does that work? Oh, he's out of there.
Cola. He's
just
alive.
one time.
And he gets out of burnout.
Oh. That's the throw. No fake out though. Punk, stop biting.
No.
What an interruption. Again, I don't even know if that was a fake fireball or the normal one, but still, I can't believe it's not a confirmed. Punk with the crushing kick drive rush to finish it. What a first game.
First game after he had the level 3 confirmed, right, my man? He could have put it away. Meaty drive impact from Punk. Now he's saying, I'm playing angry. You showed me what you're capable of. I'm going to give you my best. I'm going to keep the pace high. I'm going to press. I'm going to move forward. Back-to-back OD up kicks. Crossover answering in kind, saying, I will not be bullied, my friend.
Yeah. Even these dive kicks is dangerous because, like, even the fake outs that come through, like, he's still in that plus situation and clip the limb. Bad position with corner station. Now we want to be meaty, crouch, fierce, impact. That's a wrap. Just like that. Punk, being that this is winner semis, would like to move on this bracket with the quickness in his corner pressure. He's getting nastier and nastier.
That sucks, man. That sucks. Crossover, I feel like, was doing so well, and Punk was just ready, more ready than him on every turn, getting through the OD up kicks. OD cannon spike ourselves. That's going to switch sides. Yikes.
Damn, did not get a whip punish on that sweep. A little disjointed, so maybe it's hard to whip punish in general. Punk looking for these knockdowns.
Punk's cannon strikes are so good. He's just perfect with the dive kick. He was built to dive kick people.
That's true, but these sweeps are getting him in trouble. Not the biggest punish. Still, crossover. Not checking these dashes. Not challenging the dash situation. Ooh, that was punish kind of nasty.
That was very, very close, too. Just right outside the range. Punk finds a massive confirm into the level 2 super. This always does a little bit less than I think. He is not dead. Very close to burnout. Punk and burnout himself, it would be possible, but a jumping combo will do it. I feel like it's been a massive fight out of crossover, but a 2-0 lead for Punk.
And
he's sticking to it, my friend.
DJ. Yeah. Well, the dive kicks are they're kind of hard to deal with. Does find a punish counter knockdown. That's a throw. See these dive kicks find a way to be anti-air from the side of crossover. I don't know. That was neat.
Good combo. I love DJ combos. They look so great in motion. Very satisfying.
Yeah, they're really cool. They leave this so much damage too as well. You have that drive gauge to bump up the just squeeze. It's sick. Damn! Punish counter.
That's Cammy stuff, baby.
And you get the drive rush like right forward after that, but it's almost around here. Hold on now. You would have drive rush forward, you would have clipped that jump in, but crossover with the fake out, staying solid.
Check. Touch. One touch indeed. What's it going to be? DJ's got plenty. Hey, one touch the other way though? Potentially. No, we need another one. Punk gets the anti-air. The jump back in the corner is no good. Risks it again. No way.
Another jump.
What is going on,
Like, I get it. That's like a party starter. OD fireball that you get, you know, plus ring, drive rush throw, or fierce, or whatever. Get that follow up. But Punk was so ready with the set point right now. And this was looking so even earlier. But right now, crossover not making the most of it. Let's give it to him. That crouching medium punch not leading to too much. You're seeing on a lot of bar right now. Don't with goddamn normal, bro. Not fun of punch.
I know, it's a scary situation. Okay, but he contests, he finds a confirm, goes right into the level 3 early in the round, and the drive gauge from Punk is not super pressured. How is crossover going to capitalize? He's got to make it big. Counter hit, throw, that starts things off. Meaty slide, we trade. Try to keep the offense, and Punk just fights out. He's always fighting out.
No way this happens. One touch in the level 3 will seal the deal. You can't even stick out a goddamn button. Like, a dive kick would be it. If Punk finds a drive impact on any of these limbs and gets close enough, which he's trying to do. Oh no, there it is, the drive impact. Punk, full screen, lets it rip, and that's it. See ya later, says Punk. 3-0 on crossover. Why did he have to back up like that, bro? Why do we have to watch you get that far, bro? So, JP versus JP. All right, what are you typing ones for? Is it one for the first
for the Nutter Butters?
The Nutter Butter, okay.
Sorry, that was me. That was me creating.
Oh, that was you.
Moment of chaos. Bryan-D versus BananaKen. This has definitely been our 2 most successful JPs of the night. BananaKen with an amazing showing. I'm not sure if this is his first time in TNS. I don't recall seeing him before, but if it is, what an amazing showing. And Bryan, he's been here before. He's been in some clutch situations in TNS already. Is he going to be able to make another classic?
What's wild is that both these cats we got to start Street Fighter 4. Bryan F did before. And so did BananaKen. Hence the name BananaKen, as was given the lore. Bryan F also was a hella geek stunning BananaKen during his run during, I think it was like On the Rebels or whatever that tournament was, and was like commentating and geeking out every time BananaKen was on. Can he take down the JP that's so dominant? Not this round.
That was a very, very good showing from BananaKen, looking well in control in all those exchanges. Brian F trying to make some things happen though. He understands the opportunities when he finds them, just wasn't able to get lucky in that first round. And again, BananaKen showing a wall, just presenting horrible complications for Brian F to try to advance.
That's messy. Isn't this messy? Why are you giving me mac and cheese? I'm sorry. All right, these are for dogs. I'm sorry.
Bailey's feeding Cola dog food while BananaKen just dominates on Brian F.
I'm sorry. Bailey came in here with something that looked like it was for dogs. We'll show it in a second. But anyway, I'll eat on camera when we get back in. Anyway, first game, the BananaKen, and a lot of pierces coming through from the side of Brian. And our Banana's like, bro, is this what we deal with? Is this what we put people through?
He's playing completely differently on this round. Brian immediately opening with just rapid fire pierces, trying to establish dominance and presence early, not just trying to pick a place to get in. BananaKen patient though, finds the back throw, sets up with the double portal. Oh, this corner pressure sucks.
Oh, maybe try to go for the air throw though, but the button saves the day. Please find himself outside the corner, drive rush extension, double crystal slash, except for the departure, for the throw follow-up. Actually didn't get it, but still lands the command grab. I feel like that may be the BananaKen special right there. Ending it with the grip to do it. He always seeks it at the very end. He's a sniper, bro. He loves his grip. He said, this is my JP. This is my character, bro.
Brian F does get a punish counter throw, so that's a start. OD Amnesia is live for BananaKen, and the button check combos to a juggle the whole way through. Ooh, showing a lot of mastery in the JP mirror early.
Yeah, I love this dominance here, but Brian has to be very careful. Oh, man, burnout, this is bad. You see that bar at the bottom, gets a back throw, level 2 immediately. Let's start off the party.
Oh,
Gas the ghost,
bro.
goosebumps. Hit him with a bump, 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 bump. Departure.
What am I looking at?
Bro, the overhead.
Rarely seen. That was 2 games, Colo. What? Hello?
It's because Brian's geeking at all the cool things that BananaKen's doing. He's like, right down.
He is a fan of the character.
He's gotta get back in. He's a big fan of BananaKen, but I think that BananaKen has been, better off in like really harassing that drive gauge, which has been finishing things off. Oh hell yeah! I got Bonnie. Yo, I don't know what this is, but it smells good. Thank you. Yeah. Yo, shout out to TNS hooking me up.
Amen.
We'll see if BananaKen is the one feasting right now. Brian.
Brian F is in the lead, which is good news because he hasn't seen many of those in this set so far. What you're saying about pestering the drive gauge is absolutely true. It seems like BananaKen is being very purposeful and knowing exactly what they want to do in every situation and spacing they're at. Until now, Brian F finally getting things started, making some offense, pressuring BananaKen. Another OD Amnesia though, gonna bail him out in a big way, buy him a lot of time, pressuring that drive gauge once again. Even though he's at such a life lead, Brian F at risk of going to burnout.
Yeah, this could all be better off here for BananaKen if he can get in and harass that drive gauge. Brian has to be super careful about that. But it's like you spin that bar to finish things off. Brian, OD goes for it, level 2. Immediate confirm.
Oh man, come on. What is this character, my guy? What are we looking at? Peak Street Fighter if I've ever seen it.
It's a Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6, bro. New era, baby. Nice stand fear. Didn't get anything off that though. Would have been a lot better. You got like OD Ghost to get that knocked down. Maybe some corner carry. Oh, impact right back. Here we go, Brian F.
He's not giving up. I like it. Down, but not out. Fighting in neutral again, trading projectiles. Brian trying to push Banana into the corner, and he just jumps out. That's so painful, all that work. And then you go into burnout yourself. Now you're fighting. Brian F chooses to use the level 2 this time. BananaKen just completely ejects, says, I deny this. I'm not dealing with this.
Overruled. BananaKen gets the bar back. Now spends his own level 2 after that target combo. Might make the most. And he does find an opening up that crouching light. I think that was actually me, my bad. Sam Pierce, OD. Here's OD Amnesia though. Finally we see that out. But nothing doing. Oh, impact right back. Burnout. Oh, let me see something nasty. He said, well, no health, no problem. Brian F.
Final round. You heard him, ladies and gentlemen. Brian F with his back. against the wall, winner semi-side. You do not want to go into loser's bracket. No, no, no. How do we fight back? Big combos to start us off. Getting what we paid for.
Brian wanted to be below the green. Just a harass BananaKen from full screen. Drive rush crouch, you kick, you now can do it. Oh. Nice rebuttal, the 4-frame out. Quickest button is the crouching right punch. We see that lead into level 3. Brian with the big lead here. Does not want to be put in the losers. Does not want to have to make that horrible run that he had to previously.
No way,
Impact wakes up with violence. Now it's my turn for level 2. You know what to do. Let me show you what the blender's about. Yeah, drive rush forward heavy kick.
Oh, not the burnout situation against JP in the corner. That spells disaster at sacrifice. No meter on deck from Brian. He cannot contest it. He will go down 0-3 against BananaKen. It shows just absolute amazing mastery with JP. We got head movement.
He's a drive impactor.
Yeah, iDom was looking fantastic, and the first time we saw them, and Brian put on a clinic in the matchup. The second time we saw him taking a 3-1 over iDom, but very similar, I would say, with Luke. Luke has a competent zoning set backing up his game plan, so iDom's gonna have to approach, get around the obstacles, make things complex for Luke in neutral, and make him second guess. Ooh, just drive rushes in and pokes, finds a big hit against Manon early. That's what you need. Resets, gets the throw, checks with the sandblast. iDom, stay in front of me, player. This is what Luke wants. A whiff punish, big combo, opportunity on the table. We finish, not quite dead, so close. The whiff will do it. Nicely done from Luke.
All right, Joe with the first W. iDom, notice this losers has to turn up like volume. Oh man, I feel so much better. I had a little bit of the little suit powered up. Stand fierce, so is Joe. That drive rush. Ball into the corner, drive rush. Yeah, purple knuckle, stand fierce, frame kill.
Very deep jump in.
Yeah,
iDom is gonna have to hold this. Yeah, that level 1 sucks. I already said it earlier. It can get baited by all kinds of things that just normally other supers don't have to deal with. Joe giving it the respect, and a big lead in the second round. Already up 1 round, so if you're iDom, you want to get ahead early. You don't want to be the grappler playing from behind.
Yeah, of course. It's definitely difficult to do. You don't have the medals to let the damage. The punish that heavy kick will get the level 2 punish for that corner carry. Not a bad option right here. And that's a command grab. Again, if you want damage, you have to land those command grabs. That's your active point. Oh, you could definitely use it with that drive impact. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, hits it with the head right there. Level 3 right there. That's 3 medals for the side of iDom.
Sweet spot achieved. You know, it's obviously talked a lot about metal 4 and 5, how strong they are, how they tip her over the scales. But level 3 is a sweet spot you could deal with. Good place for iDom to be. A threat represented for Joe, who's down on drive meter. He's up on life, but being so low on drive meter against Manon, iDom's Manon especially, it's like a shark. Big pressure on the drive gauge with the level 2, not quite into burnout. Do we bait it? Yes, we do. No beast mode.
Yeah, iDom's beasting. No beasting right here for Joe. This is a bad impact. Yeah, it's a wrap. You had to wake up with level 1 for anything, but that's not enough to get it done. iDom with the first game. Man, I love that stand heavy kick though. Against like the stand medium kick, like outside that range where like her optimal range, something I actually learned from iDom in this content y'all should watch. Where that stand heavy kick is at is where she'd like to be at. So Joe's gotta work his way in. We'll see outside stand blast. We'll see that whip punch against the stand medium kick. He's so good.
Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even realize we are in loser's side of top 8. That means officially Manon mentioned in top 8. Yes,
we're on the top 8.
Achievement unlocked. TNS, baby. Fighting well against Canada's Joe UMEROGAN. Although Joe was in an impressive posture in both rounds in the first game. iDom hung in there and obviously was able to take it. A DI meaty, of course, will get it done in this round as well. But when Joe can get his posture and get his feet planted, he presents threats. It's the boulder of iDom that you have to prevent from rolling over.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult because like his feet like inherently are so fantastic, and he stays so compact to make sure he works out as much as possible with drive rush. Gets a sweep. Wake up parry. Yeah, we punish. That parry is meant so you can keep as much bar as possible, so you can exercise even more damage. iDom doesn't spend too much. He already has some crop in the corner. You know, that drive rush, if you can get things going, but it's just Joe right now. Chasing for the OP back rise.
Sheesh.
Presses the button. Hard to counter it too as well.
I like that. It's your only meter, but you can't save it for the next game. If you lose this round, it's over. So I like Joe going for it. Dude, that's so annoying. That's so
counter
annoying.
hit, bro. You have to like take a hit to get out that situation. Because it's medium over and over again, unless you build up enough bar for a super situation. But you gotta take the counter hit.
And you're in burnout yourself, so you're holding all those extra frames. You don't have any supers that you can just reversal out with. So at some point, you have to find a way to change up the frame advantage. Joe UMEROGAN was not able to. iDom moves ahead 2-0, and a fantastic start to game 3. Double medal on deck. That'll be 3. Make it 3 patties, sir.
Triple deck. Nice anti right there with the crouch fears. Checking, challenging that approach. That crouch fears is really good. But no, the finesse and bless. Yeah, this will put him to rest. Command grab. 4 medals going in this next round. Things are looking darker and darker here for Joe.
Absolutely got caged in the corner. You could tell iDom was just piecing together the coffin nail by nail, closing in the space around Joe UMEROGAN, and he cracked. Fighting back now though in the second round of game 3, finding a big combo opportunity to push iDom towards the corner and stack on a nice life lead early.
These parries every so often, maybe perfect parry like drive rush medium. Oh no, Joe was blocking low. Yeah, suit don't always work out. Area right there for the chase down. Level 1! Such a good anti. One of the best anti-airs in the business, to be honest.
Yes.
Really good way to catch some leaving with a max amount of damage too as well. So just
It's one of the best level 1 supers in the game, period. I mean, it does so much for Luke. Right now, he could use another one. He might have to burn it in this burnout situation. He does. He's paying attention. Nicely done, Joe. Gets on the board with this round. Has to spend a lot of cheddar for it though, so he's going in naked snake on this last round potentially.
Man. Punish counter. Let's begin. It's a sweet drive rush. Watching light kick. Looking for an opening. Joe walking away, but he has no bar to play with, bro.
We do sneak into building 1, so a cheeky reversal available if we need it. Nice punish counter on the parry, right in his face. That evens things up in a big way. Starts the mid-screen loop situations.
Side of Joe. You see him walking away outside her distance of that drive rush to like not get clipped, not letting her start off. Nice anti right there with the DP was ready. Now tries to challenge. But the bar at the bottom, bro. I'm so worried about the command grabs and that level 3 as well.
Yeah, 4 medals is not all the way, but you best believe it's all the way enough to be scared of the throw. The command throw. The DI comes in an absolutely clutch moment. A combo from iDom would have done it, but instead he drops it, and Joe, just like that, gets the punish combo. Level 3, straight to Memphis. Critical R. Hey, yo, hold his fist.
Oh my
Get
God.
back on the board, 2-1.
Rearranging the face.
I love that critical R, by the way.
It's actually dope. It's actually hella dope.
Unfortunate for iDom, man. Just such a massive drop in a situation that seems so basic. Who knows what happened? But Joe made the most of it. Claws back into this.
Drop's gonna happen. You know, in any fighting game, any tournament, no matter what. It's about how you run it back.
No matter who you are.
Is the most important thing. How the opponent does. You seasonally recognize what you do in the rebuttal. Now it shows right that momentum, that win. Getting a second win.
I like the way Joe's playing.
Yeah.
It's keeping it like kind of simple, you know? And that's all you kind of need. Good reversal, and we don't use our OD meter. We're keeping the drive on deck, so we don't go into burnout.
See more
Like the way Joe's adapting.
Damn. Crouching medium kick also. Actually challenging with that compactness that iDom would like to be. Walking in and maybe making iDom rethink how he's walking and blocking. I have to really think about like being down back for the down back and not getting opened up continuously.
That overhead is so cheeky. Counter hit with the stand light kick combo. Didn't complete, unfortunate. Ooh. We get a shimmy, but only the crouching medium punch into fireball, so not a big punish for Joe. Doesn't build any massive distance. We do start a sequence here. Nice juggle. We're in burnout though, and iDom just wakes up and presses.
Yeah, see, there's that reversal right there. Immediate reversal jab just to stop that medium over and over again. He's already dealt with that continuously. That's a punish. That's painful. iDom 6 in the command grab. Not the kill. Ray willing to go for the ballerina spin medium addition. That's good because they don't catch any follow-up or, you know, what have you. So that's a good option.
Well said. Great option from iDom. Seals the round. And in this one, we spin to level 2. Going to get close to putting this away. Joe UMEROGAN's got to find the answer. Stuck in the throw loop situation. OD reversal is good. We built some space. And then the follow-up drive rush overhead. Are we going to spin the cheddar? No, we don't.
Backs up with the anti with the crouch fierce. Not a DP. Again, another crouch fierce. Maybe there's a range where he wants to play it. This crouch fierce is working out instead of a DP. Maybe because he's walking back, doesn't want to commit to the option. He'll commit that fist to face to put him in his place. A level 3. Diddle plan is all the fist land. iDom needs braces now.
Are you serious? That looks so bad for Joe, and in an instant, I feel like iDom just kind of got caught being lazy. Jumped in a few minutes too times, and animated enough that Joe could even things up and force a clutch situation. Once he just threw out that DI, it was over. Perfect parry. Are we gonna see a side switch? Yes, we are. Joe tries to get cute. No, iDom just wakes up and presses, man. He's not holding any of this.
Well, it's crazy how Joe was able to route this back. Never mind iDom, you know, maybe altering to that, jumping over and over again. But look at this, routing it back from the brink. Joe, that punish counter impact right back though. Here's iDom. It's a big punish, and this should be the win. He's got more than far to cash out. Lands a command grab, 3 medals. iDom wants that point again. We've seen this story before. We've read this story before. We've also seen the ending before. Joe could give us another round.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad idea from Joe to go for a meaty DI there. It hadn't been something that he's represented a lot. It's not like he's out here spamming DIs. But iDom was just ready, got the counter, full combo into a W. Doesn't look like it matters to Joe this time. In this round, he's been super clean, going all the way down to the wire. The throw loop's going to do a perfect KO. An amazing form. We are in the last round of the first match of Loser Top 8. Oh my goodness.
iDom, Joe UMEROGAN at the very brink. Both a lot of bar to utilize right now. Level 3 means a lot more on the side. I think on Joe, iDom can use it to route it back as well on his side of things. Spin it for the level 3.
Seriously?
He goes for it.
Really?
iDom maybe was thinking about pressing a button, trying to get that grip to do it. No gaps. Immediate level 3 from Joe UMEROGAN. It's not over though. Command grab lands. 4 medals. On the side, he whips and gets it. I wonder if that was a big on a DP possibly, but it got clipped. Oh, level 3. iDom, you cash, you spin to win, and that's the end. iDom already out of there as he lays him on the lawn and lays him out of the tournament. That was good stuff to Joe, though. I got to give him big credit, but iDom, the mental stays solid. No sodium. Sodium-free run. Sodium-free run, iDom. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I will tell you right now, if you ever play JP, you probably should. It's really fun. But anyway, let's see how that JP play is on the side of Nephew. Isn't ready for NuckleDu, who has went for Guile in this matchup because he feels like, I think he's the most comfortable in this matchup with this character. Even if Guile doesn't do good, he does.
Wow. Yeah, doesn't look phased by the matchup so far. Just jumps in and rips up a massive combo to start things off. Looking fantastic. Well done from NuckleDu, dismantling Nephew in the first round. How will Nephew respond?
I can see him get comfortable with his normal, bro. Stand punch is really good. Stand medium punch is really good because when you stop, the sub booms like instantly if you're close enough. Stand fierce is really good. Just in general in any matchup to kill drive gauge. Nephew's caught up in the corner. How's that defense looking?
Guile immediately using the meter for the reversal. Just says, nah, I'm not dealing with this. The drive reversal is a great option. Pushes Nephew towards the corner, and now with the whipped OD ghost and the punish counter, big combo laying in and burnout stocked up. Oh, good amnesia, but dude is ready. Hello?
He is
Cole,
so mad about this matchup. He said, bro, I've labbed out everything. If you give me the chance, I'm gonna do the 2-piece in the OD flash kick and should hit in a way where you're not gonna be able to hit with the OD amnesia. And finds a jump in. This feels personal for all the times he had to fight JP in a matchup that ain't so free for the Sonic Guile. Flash kick against a ghost. Oh, my man's going through the most right now.
I'm loving this tenacity from NuckleDu. That's absolutely what you have to do with Guile in this matchup. You have to get close, be annoying with your buttons, and be ready for things like that. You cannot ever let JP just steal turns. I mean, we're talking about a 2012 master rating JP from Nephew here. No matter what you think, it is no slouch. And Guile just doing big things early. The jump-ins have been huge. He almost gets another one there. Nephew gets away with one.
So close. Heavy kick impact. Committed to a Pierce, but that was not the way to play. Nephew getting pieced up. NuckleDu running these little, these are like BM combos, bro. My man just drive rush like.
I like it. I like it, by the way.
Look at him. He's getting in. He's getting nasty. He's getting active.
I love the drive rush bazooka knee. That covers so much distance. Great combo starter on hit as well. Perfect, perfect. Walking him back to the corner, closing the distance for Nephew. Trying to make things complicated. Jump back. Okay, baby. Dude's
nice fadeaway. Yeah, he playing nasty. Waits in with the ghost. Look at him not getting hit with these buttons. Stand medium punch and trying to chip away. He's fine with that. He's like, yo, bro, keep whiffing in front of my face. You're going to see something real soon. Anti-air there with the crouch spears. One more hit in the level 3. It's all going to be NuckleDu knows. The drive impact, maybe?
Yeah.
Or jumping.
He has all the stocks.
Oh my God.
Him sleeping with that. Ooh.
In the bed? While I'm at work?
That was
Call him
fire.
sleeping? Nah.
That was fire. He was tucked in, man. He was 100% tucked in. Put up the Sonic Blade. Made it look like he was going to be setting up something. Just went straight to the DI. I love it. Well done from NuckleDu. Looking super dominant.
Yo, Nephew, you should have switched, bro. Don't. No, bro. Please.
2012 master rating.
I know. But this is NuckleDu who's had to fight a million JPs. Hold on now. Okay. Hold up, Nephew. I'm sorry I was not familiar with your game like that, my boy. Now has him up in the corner. There's a flash kick. Not an OD. Perfectly done. So he saves the bar, but Nephew still has him caught up in the corner for how long now?
I mean, you gotta get the reps in, right? Even if it's a blow up, even if you get smashed in the matchup that's supposed to be good for you, you're playing a one-of-a-kind Guile. I mean, it's like Du, Kaba. There's like such an exclusive, you know, Bryan-D, very, very limited plateau tier of super echelon Guiles. So you gotta get that practice in somewhere. As dude, he just sinks in a massive combo, evens things up in a huge way.
That's level 2. Dude's out of there. Look at the defense. He blocks it all out. Trying to find a Pierce, and now it's my time to shine. Yeah. I'm the burnout Baron right now. Yeah. How's that feel? Set point NuckleDu. Someone said, why would you pick a worse matchup in the chat, bro? The reason why, look at NuckleDu right now. This is not a good matchup for the likes of Guile, but his comfortability is carrying him. His understanding of the matchup is carrying him. As soon as I say that, NuckleDu getting pieced up for a little bit here. His nephew is able to find a few confirms here and there.
Great flash kick. All the things that you want from Guile are being represented here. Super solid in neutral, being annoying with the booms. Pushing JP back with movement. Look at these buttons. They double, they move forward, and they test. That's what Guile's good for.
That back fist, back heavy punch. You got the Sonic moves to kind of back you up. Maybe try to go for a throw a little late on the draw right there. It's like counter touch and light punch. The 4 points with the flip. Nice interruption. Okay, Nephew. He'll get around.
That looked good. That looked really good.
Yeah, that didn't look too great.
And we got the level 2 on deck for Nephew if we need it. A lot of success been coming out of that level 2 tonight. We've seen it in a variety of matchups, including the JP mirror itself.
Gonna get the dice.
Yo,
Gets
come
the
on.
sweep whip punish. Ends it with the level 1. Eating up his bar. OD to get some space, but dude don't care, bro. Wait for him to teleport. And look at that defense against the departure. It's been fantastic. He waits a little bit, and he just walks forward a little bit.
Side switch though. And a meaty. Okay, this is really, really big. We get the level 2 combos, so this is going to do a ton of damage and drive damage. We have potential for a reset if we want it. We do take the reset. Stand Du back up in front of us. Good block on the overhead. Had to. Jump back normal. Even better. And then the OD goes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You got that
happened?
level 1. Oh, no. Level 3. Would have been too far for. But does for the dash up stand heavy kick. This going to be. He going to sauce them up. A buffet of booms. NuckleDu. Does never show me that JP again. Now, in any other out player, I think it would have worked out, forcing you to do things. But either way,
we need to complain about it more. That's all.
Yeah, we're trying to, because Guile's sliding on the radar too much. But I'll tell you, character that's not sliding is Ken. He's dragging lashing in the neutral. Well, can he be passed against the likes of iDom, bro? Yeah, he said, hold up, now let's go back to my Ken Nuff. Right.
Another tough task for iDom. I mean, the whole way through the top 96 phase of this tournament, since we've seen iDom show up, it's been nothing but tasks for him.
Oh no, iDom with a dominant first round. And again, what makes this so good here for iDom, for my non-players in general, is having those medals up in the first round. That means round 2 or 3, if need be, is going to be real nasty if those grips come through. More damage.
Crossover is great with those juggle confirms, man. It's definitely one of the highlights of his gameplay. Very consistent, nice. And we get the run cancel to preserve the corner. A lot of times, you just have to take an uppercut there, and that's all you get. Crossover being optimal.
That corner position as much as possible. All right, I'm slowly starting to work his way out. Careful now. That heavy kick is a nasty, but it's kind of hard to contest. Okay, we find the punish counter. ODDP right back at him, puts him in the corner. Jinrai, oh man. Okay, this one will work. I was like, where's the rest of the Jinrai? It was right there, that second sequence. Round around right now.
Pretty even so far, I would say. I mean, obviously round and round, so literally even. But just the momentum, the pacing, it feels like these players are evenly matched to start things off. 4 medals on deck for Manon, though. That's pretty problematic. Level 3 start on both characters.
Even the idea of those medals isn't enough to make you feel.
Oh, you hate it.
Like, oh,
really?
Nice against the drive rush. It looked like hit him with the super. And has a lot of bar to work with up in this corner.
I like iDom using the level 2 so much in the Manon game plan. I think that makes a lot of sense. It's so much stronger than the level 1. It's a great reversal for you to use.
Nice.
Crossover spin.
Almost kills the drive gauge. Might go for meaty fireball. Careful these meaty fireballs because they might run DP. He actually used for a dragon lash. I mean, that is damn near an anti-air, so it makes sense.
Yeah, what's up with that, by the way? Using the heavy version, so no cheating here from Crossover. Those are real deal dragon lashes, ladies and gentlemen. Getting through, finding success. We pressure iDom into burnout. Jinrai coming into effect here. We're so even. Look at him, iDom's buffering.
Can he get in?
Ooh, scary.
I don't know. Crossover in that verge. Hey, run DP. But he doesn't want to get him with level 1. He'll go for the chip out. There we go. The level 2 gets it done off the toe tap. There's so many chip out sequences that this character can do, and that's one of them. If you're a Ken player, you should be watching because that does a ton of chip. That's enough to make iDom dip down for a little bit. That's one game on the side of Crossover. Yeah, you can tell I'm hungry. So my man, I'm saying chip and dip. Cheetos, Doritos, or Fritos.
Amen. No complaints from me. iDom opens up with a punish counter on Ken. That's what we need in the iDom camp. Big advantages early. Don't even playing behind against the Shoto. You want to force the pressure early. Make them want to OD reversal so you get those big punishes.
That's true. In the corner, throw. Where Ken loves to utilize these throws. Oh, he ran the second part of the medium, and iDom, maybe pressed a button or something. We saw the counter hit come through.
Cool. Throw loop situation engaged. iDom with the tech. Okay, so we survive. Oh, that was almost a whiff punish. We were very, very close.
Driver slide. Good blocks here, Brian. We're not getting open up low, but as soon as I say that, the shimmy gets the face to put him in his place. For that stand fierce, one of Ken's best buttons. Real good.
Yeah, basically confirms itself. Super, super strong option for Crossover. Does it again. Just finds iDom reaching, man, in those proximity situations. Obviously, you're compelled to because Ken throws can lead to so much, so it's not like he's doing it for nothing. Choosing the proper time to OD reversal there, not going into burnout, and we can play neutral to get some of our meter back. In fact, we're going to find a confirm. Let it rip. Brother, I think he's going to 2-0 on iDom right now.
Just one more hit. Might as well be. I don't know. Perfect parry. iDom needs a miracle. Spins level 2 for the corner carry. Very expensive, hella scaled impact. Yeah, it's a wrap. You put out anything, impact is what it's gonna be. And Crossover only needs one more to take iDom down out of this TNS.
That was a good option. iDom was so low. I mean, obviously most people react to DI with DI, but iDom unable to do that in that situation. Not enough HP to absorb the blow. And here we are in game 3. Crossover just opening with massive pressure and finds iDom reaching again. The punish counters have just been laying in.
Nasty lamb, dry punch, high punch starter. Oh my god, perfect kill on the side of iDom. Crossover is on some fire right now. Honestly, sometimes you can see light kick in the Gen ride, catch some of these throw techs, catching iDom off guard. This is looking real difficult.
Difficult to say the least, and only 1 medal now for iDom, so that sucks. We're gonna have to find a way to get those stacking. Okay, nice punish counter. We're paying attention at least. That's what you need to see. iDom not just throwing in the towel. No pouting here. We're not taking our ball and go home. We're still trying to find opportunities. The punish counter will get us started.
This will be good. Yeah, 2 medals right here. Has a lead. Crossover. Trying to work his way with that same light kick. No. Here we go. iDom getting the sweep, and now the anti right there. It started neutral jump against her. Does that crouch fierce, putting you down to the ground. Look at iDom. He's so pensive about like drive rushing after any buttons or anything like that, because we've seen the ODDP here from Crossover. A lot of bar to push iDom back. And heavy kick drive rush and fierce. And tossing for the Oki. Overhead. Hella meaty. Oh, and this damage is off the bone.
Dude.
And we're out of
Oh.
there. Immediately. He said, I don't want to see that level 3. You got your victory.
It's not a rage quit. It's an economical quit, okay? Time economical quit. Saving everybody a few seconds. He absolutely beat the Stank off the last one. But it was Nephew's JP. It was not Brian F's JP.
Yeah, it was a JP. It's not like Nephew has like a bad JP.
No.
He's been known to be able to, like, you know, utilize multiple different characters. But this is someone that is mainline JP this entire time. I remember Brian F, when he was like, bro, I'm going to stick with this character. He's like, this character was so cool. I'm going to bet my competitive life on this character. Something similar to that tweet. And guess what? He made the right call, because it's a good-ass character.
Great fit for Brian's skill set as well. NuckleDu displaying the usual tendencies, though. Staying aggressive, keeping close to JP, making things uncomfortable, staying right outside of that poke range, but also too close to really be a threat from the ghosts. So just a masterful show of decision-making and spacing from NuckleDu starting going.
OD immediately. Not that bad here. I feel like full screen's not that terrible for the side of JP, even though NuckleDu's in, because you disallow, like, you know, things like the Sonic Blade, but this is why I like this. I like what NuckleDu was doing with his close range, but he was a perfect parry side switch. This is bad. As soon as I say that, the drops, and NuckleDu picks up with a level 3. Get my bar back, bro.
Eat this, player. Put the boots on him. Massive life lead for NuckleDu now. He can kind of depend on this lane game a little bit because of the trades. If you trade at this point, it's just a win for Guile. A bazooka knee off the drive rush with the plus frames into the throw will seal the deal. NuckleDu goes up 1-0 in the bad matchup. Hello.
Again, NuckleDu has well labbed this out. I mean, you're playing a character that can really fight with the system. Like, even if there are bad matchups, or matchups that are maybe not that much fun for the side of Guile, he can still work, and I can work giving Retro Break some love.
Another prime.
Yeah, the primer's coming.
We love the primers.
Drop it on us if you got it.
Better round for Brian to start. He's got the life lead. We do have a bit of a deficit on our drive gauge, so we got to be careful when the booms start coming. Don't get greedy. Nicely done. We defended the OD. But NuckleDu just presses, man. He feels like after these exchanges, he somehow always manages to take space from the JP player.
Which is smart, because like, you do not want to be full screen. Zoning does not work out traditionally. You have to get in. I like how, you know, NuckleDu immediately advances, drive impact right back. Can Brian keep him out? Look at that, double dash, just right back in. Can't stop from coming through.
Gosh.
No observation. None. The jump-ins have been nasty.
I don't know what Zaferino was on when he ran up on Du like this, but he must have been really bringing it, because Du has seemed like he's been in high form tonight in all the matches we've seen him since in the losers bracket. Oh, he hit him with the pull-up? The pull-up Sonic Blade, the DI juggle, he giving him the whole ass thing right now, bro.
One more hit to seal it. Damn, that hit Will. Mom went for the amnesia. We all went for amnesia, but NuckleDu with that nasty Sonic Blade as a meaty The damage not looking vegan. This is not looking like a vegan option right here. This is looking all savage. NuckleDu with the big jump in. Again, his jump timings have been ridiculous. It's not just him jumping in. He's just finding these right timings to get the fireballs into the, the normals and things like that from Bryan. He's been caught slipping too often, and then NuckleDu gets these leads. Like, how do you rob his back? I know you are, JP, but this is NuckleDu, and this is this dude on Guile after like 8+ years. Look at that perfect KO.
He's playing so
this
fast.
I've never felt like I could say this in my life. Let JP play. Let
Right?
JP play.
Dude, hello? He just checks him again in the neutral. The bazooka knee confirms as well. I'm so impressed with the pace that NuckleDu is giving with Guile here. It's like, it's literally like a rush down, like spam Guile. Whenever he gets into that middle range, we're not doing like the I'm at your space, I'm at my space, we're gonna feel each other out game. He's literally just like, I'm going to bulldoze the JV player. This is free.
Level 3. And that means Bryan is out. NuckleDu moves on. Bro, dude went in like rent was due. Punk versus BananaKen. We've seen this one in Punk. It's all up in BananaKen's business, bro. Let's see if that happens again. Loser side of things. I forgot who put Punk down into losers.
No, this is winner's side actually. This is
Oh,
winner's
yeah,
side.
winners finals. Okay.
Winners finals.
Thought I was bugging.
No,
Punk,
sir.
bro.
These have definitely been the two most dominant players of the night in their matches. BananaKen especially showing just complete mastery over JV. Yo, he was ready to stop the spin knuckle. You're not getting anything for free on me, my guy.
Damn, what a challenge. What a press right there. As soon as the departure was done, he got his button off. But Punk, drop here from BananaKen.
Really?
Oh, no. Let's begin that corner pressure session, bro. Waiting
He didn't bite.
for the amnesia.
Wow. BananaKen did not bite on the shimmy. Stayed strong. Found the opportunity to get the side switch jump out, which hit in the cross up. Well done for BananaKen, taking the first round against Punk. In spite of being pressured. He was pressured early on.
See what happens here. BananaKen, the Robert's back. Damn, what a jump in. Jump for your starter. Sorry, arrow, DP pickup. Base out the amnesia. We see Punk just wait for that option, right? Amnesia again! So you don't think I won't do it? But look at that nose attack.
Again!
Go
Now
into
he's
these
trolling.
reversals. Should be able to find the finish here. Almost. I lied. More bar, but it's about to reach no dip. No, it's punishable back to full screen. You got to play perfectly to get in here. But one spiral arrow will seal it, or just a knuckle. There it is. Spiral arrow. Evening things out. Bar on both sides here.
That'll do it. Shout out to BananaKen doing his best ISI impression. Just throwing out the 3 ODM users back to back, being a little bit careless, kind of memeing a little bit in that round, I think. Punk said, no jokes for me. I'm going to run you down, player. Takes the round, ties it up, and pretty even to start things off in the first 15 seconds of round 3. Punk, with his back to the corner, though, is going to have to bide space. That's what he's doing, just walking forward, knowing that, look at this, so much respect from each other. Are you serious, bro?
The fear, bro, of getting hit with even side switch ODDP would be nasty. Like, already takes him to the east side of the screen. Oh, backed up, but did not have the timing for the DP cross up. Still, land that level 3, spinning all the bar. Spin knuckle, level 3 immediately. Brother,
That's
the
really
amount
good.
of pressure. You
I'm
saw
not
him
saying
dog walk this dog. Put the leash on him and walk him to the other side of the screen.
that might be the first time we've seen blood drawn on BananaKen, honestly.
For real. I mean, it wasn't like Bryan F wasn't doing bits out there, you know, it wasn't enough, but I mean, the way that the dominance is coming here from Punk. Here we go, the perfect pair gets it back though. Let's see if BananaKen can route it back though. It's never over until it's over. It's only one game. Banana's gotta let that roll up the skin.
Checks the driver. She's just ready. Puts the button on the right place with the OD cannon spike. That switches the sides. Puts Punk where he wants to be. Good punish counter for BananaKen in the neutral. And a bigger juggle. Punk down to just a couple of hits at this point. Any 2 projectiles would do it, or a drive rush button. Well done.
BananaKen back in business here. I like it. Find some punishes outside the dive kick, avoiding the throw. Punk, ooh, getting stand fierce the anti-air. I definitely heard my boy Angry Bird was like, yo, did you know that they're using stand fierce the anti-air? The JP's out here at, what? Bro, how did that Crystal Slash hit? The timing on it. Oh my god.
He's different. Frame
Yo,
kill.
my man is insane with it.
Shouts to BananaKen going for the fancy stuff, but Punk was holding the parry down, so he kind of just wiggles his way out of it. It's very convenient for him. BananaKen with the second chance options, though, putting on massive pressure. Really, what a brilliant option for Punk. But the follow-up was no good. You want to try to get those plus frames in. BananaKen was ready. Checked them. Wins the game 1-1.
Defense has been fantastic, and offense especially has been fantastic. But I like the fact that he is like stuffing, stopping, like spin up and hard punch and stuff like that with crouching medium punch. He's been on fire right now. The way that he makes the most of every JP situation. He's top tier out here, bro. And I'm talking about BananaKen.
Yeah, the button presses. That's what it is for me so far. BananaKen pressing in all the right moments, all the right ranges. Look at that. Just creating so many annoying problems for Punk as he wants to explode forward, but he's just not able to. Finally finds an opening. Hooligan back out of the corner. Nicely done.
The dive kick, luckily does not get jumped in on, but still gets open up. Drive rush conversion to be nasty. Sets up for the archer. Yeah, you see that locking on the neutral to prevent Punk from like coming through without error. Going for it. Not even no teleport. You know Punk is ready and steady to get like an anti-air throw. Punk checks him coming in. He's gonna get the pickup. DP. That's enough. Round up on the side of Punk here.
He wanted to catch Punk sleeping there, so he peppered in the fake ghost, empty ghost, and then tried to get a dash. But Punk has just been checking everything. You're not going to be able to get something that simple off. He's shown that the drive in Punk, the drive impact, giving a massive opportunity for Punk to seal that round. But no, BananaKen with the perfect parry, back throw, setting up the level 2 punish counter. We take those.
Heavy kick gets another one, gets a counter hit on the side of Punk. Punk's drive gauge is, it's gone. Impact, okay, we gotta get out. We gotta leave. We gotta leave now. Level 1, get some space up in this place.
They're just so respectful of each other in the neutral. Very, very top tier respect. I love to see it. Biding their time. Look at Punk, he's just inching forward, not pressing a button, saying, I don't need to be careless. If a wasted button press is a wasted opportunity at this point, who knows how many I'm going to get? You said it earlier, the BananaKen special pull-up.
Damn! Drive rush command grab, you nasty son of a gun. Yo, BananaKen with the week 1 stuff.
Feisty.
However, gotta be careful. Bar could be built up from the side of Punk. BananaKen not trying to get open up. No anti right there. Still not out of options. Could see a jump back, medium kick, light kick. Try to get a command grab, it looked like. I'm not sure what he went for right there, but Punk opens him up and finishes him off. That is unfortunate.
That level 2 is so badass, by the way.
It does no damage, but it's so good.
I know, it's so weird that it doesn't ever do as much damage as it looks like it's going to do. Stylish ending from Punk, though, going up 2-1 over BananaKen. This is the first time I'm pretty sure that we've seen BananaKen down in games tonight. Oh, spin knuckle finally lands. All the perfect checks for BananaKen throughout the set. Punk finally gets one. Of course, you knew he was going to eventually. The air-to-air juggle leads to a little bit more. BananaKen is so optimal with those confirms.
Careful the amnesia. Only is holding a throw. You'll take that as a win. BananaKen is in burnout. Can get something going? Yes, he will. Off the jump here. Come into the button. The recovery is there. Spinning up the city. Amnesia found a gap just like that. We'll get a pickup. Spears. Bro, normal amnesia still really good. Still fantastic. But still is Punk. Zamfir started. Sends out the super. That'll be enough to kill Punk on set point.
Well, BananaKen thought that he was going to be able to sneak out a scam on Punk there with the max range DI. Punk was ready, jumps out, massive punish. BananaKen's got to tighten it up here. We got to go to the next level, adapt, find the next step that's going to give Punk a complication because it's seeming dialed in right now on the JP offense.
Starting to understand the gap switch just like that. It was a bait the entire time. Now this time running that and then running level 3 immediately as Punk has reacted to the drive impact previously. Punk in a bad way. No bar. ODDP spent so much, but yeah, you got to get in immediately if you're in burnout. This is bad. Full screen, you're basically cooked. Yeah.
Great job. That was a massive round for BananaKen. Well done. And it all started with that super sharp, ready and able punish on the drive impact. That's something you could easily get caught sleeping on. Very, very optimal. Punk
Smiling
getting a
up in
big
the corner.
advantage already, though.
Bro, that's super quick sweep. Knocks him off the feet. He's off. Nice DP, though. Gets a little bit of distance here from Banana. With that sweep, he's looking for these punishes that could come through. Maybe stand light kick could also be problematic from the side of BananaKen if he gets that off against like that. Crouch heavy kick. We'll see, though. I haven't seen that as a punish. Maybe super hard, I'm not sure. But I'm sure that this is bad. If BananaKen can build level 2, this could be final game. To get out of this, can you find a gap?
He gets the hit, and with the juggle, that should be enough to tie things up. 2-2. BananaKen fights back to win his finals against Punk. This is the first time Punk's been bleeding too, for real. He's usually so dominant in tournaments. He's been dominant tonight, for sure, sticking on his main the whole way through. I'm impressed from BananaKen. Great spacing. That was just absolutely perfect from Punk. Gets the dive kick. Combo
Trade.
starter. Yeah, good trade. But buy some space, but that was it. And it was momentary only. Punk immediately squeezes him back into the corner.
Good defensive challenges right here from the side of BananaKen, going for that crouching light punch for Prince starter. You know, like, you see that rotated out with amnesia. Nice interruption, the crouching medium punch. Ready to put Punk right back up in the corner. I love seeing these interruptions against Drive Rush outside that distance. Not a bad trade for BananaKen or even Punk. However, Punk has him in the corner. Air to air right there, dive kick, OD. Win the super, the seal. That is so cool. Get that follow up for that air to air right there. You have those levels, you can find the extension. And now Punk is on set point. Move on to grand finals of this week's TNS.
Confirmed doesn't go all the way through, but the follow-up is good enough for Punk. Starts building this life lead, and with BananaKen in the corner, he's gonna have to play perfect from here. Good presses. Those buttons that move you forward and also check your opponent's options at the same time are so good, as Punk just gets a jump-in combo.
Backs up for the stand fears. These gaps every so often with the amnesia possibly. There it is! It's take off the table. So is his health, and so are the chances of moving to winner's side as Punk stays alive. 3-2. Close games, but in the end, it is Punk taking the win and moving on winner's side. Grand finals.
We've got a bloodbath of a matchup here, and the loser side, however, crossovers. Ken coming in against NuckleDu's Guile. NuckleDu's Guile obviously been heating up massively, but crossover also just coming off of a massive win himself.
It's a matchup that Ken players, especially when I played, do not like it. Mystic coming through, Daydream.
Oh, yes, baby.
33, baby. All love. Thank you so much. We dropping that good love on that. Hey!
20 piece?
Ooh, 20. 20 burger bucks on it. Let's go.
That's what we like to see.
Yo, Jack in the box.
That's a great name, by the way.
Fantastic. Thank you for... Yo, G-Tech also coming through with the sub. Thank you so much, chat. That was an ugly-ass number. Now I can take that number home to my parents. You know what I'm saying? That one looked nice. Appreciate you all.
Jesus, man. In the meantime, NuckleDu putting it on crossover. They're dead even in life bars, which is great. That's going to stretch it out a little bit more. Magis is coming in with the sub. Thank you so much. The primer. There's been so many primers tonight. Great punish while crossover was held down in burnout. That's the kind of Guile round that you want. Perfect.
We're hearing that quite a bit. Carry, enhance, go for the throw. Waits and bakes. I like that. Go for the enhanced house to get the follow-up combo that you wouldn't get unless it was a reversal. The DP, no super fancy stuff. This is fantastic. OD flash, get the bust out. I'm trying to fight back, but no impact right back. He'll die.
Bro. Yeah, NuckleDu was looking great in the first round, but the way that crossover played in the second, you wouldn't even know it. That was a fantastic round from Ken. Just a complete bully mode. NuckleDu does find a massive punish here to start things off. A solid 30% combo right off the rip. Well done, looking for the opportunities. Spinning a little bit of bar to kind of jail crossover's distance to the corner a little bit. He doesn't want to let this guy out. He wants to keep him leashed. The Teal Bomber dropping into 15 piece as well. Thank you, guys. We love you.
Serious mode, like, thank you so much.
Serious mode.
Okay, here we go. Level 3 immediately to get that bar back. Equalize things. This is one of those matchups that, like, it's not good for Ken because he has to work his way in against the booms, but when he does get in, as in every matchup, he gets real nasty, bro. I mean, that's Ken, bro. Corner carry, corner pressure, and corner damage. It's all good.
Look how close this is. 2 bars on deck for Du though, so if he gets an opportunity, you better believe he's going to be able to spin, especially because he's probably going to build the level 3 after this combo. Yes, he does. Can he confirm all the way through? Great answer from NuckleDu. Goes ahead and set 1-0 on loser side. That was neck and neck though, round for round.
Clutch backdash up in that corner. And that was an early one too as well, against like the throw pressure. Had he guessed wrong, he would have aged quite a bit of game. It was like 40% of it. But that's something you have to do is rotate your defensive options up in the corner. Continuously. Backdash, go for like a reversal, maybe even throw like a delay button and things like that. Tag if you got to. NuckleDu, make it a little bit more figures up in the corner. And now getting that 3-piece flash kick in there. For that upside down kick against Starship. Meaning kick, it recovers and gets an impact. Du said the rent is due, bro. The rent is due.
He's definitely playing like it. No holds barred against crossover right now, giving him no space. He's gonna have to fight for it, which he does. Gets the jumping combo. That's something coveted against NuckleDu's Guile. You're usually eating all kinds of anti-air trying to get it on him. A nice jab combo too. We're actually doing this if we're crossover. Not only have we pushed Guile all the way towards the corner, but we've even so much of the life lead. OD reversal.
Go get some hella meaty overhead. This is so good here for crossover. He's got to play where he wants it, but has to be careful. NuckleDu the challenge light kick did not have a flash kick. Geared up right after. Impact parry, punish, and that's dead. Yo, even with the scaling, well calculated. That was godlike.
Dude, calculated is the perfect word because he could not counter DI there. The HP pool was so low, he would not be able to absorb the impact. So nicely done for him to look out for the counter both times with the parry. Getting the perfect parry on the second time. That should work. Actually, no. He's going to get the follow up on this.
He gets the follow up. Yeah, crossover's worked out better. Yeah. Hold up now.
I saw it, bro. I don't know what to say. Guile sucks.
That's the old Ken privilege right there. That's that 1%er privilege.
Second super, he's still won. That just defies so many traditional rules. Oh well, Ken's still worse for wear from it. You couldn't tell that he won that exchange. Big counter hit though. This could even things up. We put him in the corner.
On the overhead again. This time the block here from NuckleDu. Still one hit to do it. Tried to walk back, but he called it out, but did not go for the right chin right. He went for the heavy one, but ducking. Slide coming through with the party. Hey, I see you. Thank you so much for the raid. Hopefully you enjoy your stay over here at the TNS party. Street Fighter 6. We out here. We're in that top 8 spot. Loser semis. We're just heating up.
Yeah. Crossover standing his ground with those parries, but still somehow NuckleDu is finding ways to push this back. Once again, he's in the corner. He does at least get the jump out. NuckleDu makes him pay with the cross cut flash kick. That's what you have to do. Level 2 is active. Look at that bully mode. What is this?
Bad, bro. We got to hold all this pressure. And again, it's even the idea of that, you know, being burnout, dealing with like the sonic booms is enough to make you like stall a little bit as the chip out gets closer and closer to NuckleDu. Pushing crossover the corner. Hold on now. You want to play who? Watch this. Yeah. Dragon Last side switch. Hit the level 3.
Spin it.
Wear down that drive game.
But it's a lot of damage.
If crossover wins, you can do it. I'm about to play who? Drive rush stance here to impact up more anti right there. Don't worry, I'd be like that too. I see a player doing some work, I'm like, damn, I was fine.
Yo!
Oh my God, NuckleDu with the call out. OD flash kick to the fireball. I won't even call that a call. I'll call that a reaction. My boy saw the plasma, had something ready with it. Stay steady. That's game point. NuckleDu, the rent is due. They knock on the door right now.
Yeah,
the eviction notice is there, bro. Fight back.
I hate that about charge characters, man. You can tell a really, really great charge character player too about how they can hide their charge during other moves. So totally snaked one over on crossover there. And in this game 3, pretty early lead for NuckleDu. We definitely need that throw for crossover, but we need so much more as well. The punish counter. Oh man, just bleeding the drive gauge out of crossover right now. He's gonna get pushed to the corner. Are we gonna see the drive impact?
No, we see level 1 to get the side switch. This is good though. It's in that corner, but dude just knocks it down with the OD sonic boom. It's the problem. You're worried about the bar that he's gonna utilize. Just back in with the drive, rush knees, driver sneeze trade. Dude almost got that Drake thing follow. That would have been fantastic, but it wasn't enough to seal the deal. But it's not over. Crossover's got a lot of bar to utilize. He's looking for maybe run after like a fireball, like OD fireball, drive rush, stand fears. Run DP if he gets lucky, drive impact right back as NuckleDu. And that is set point for NuckleDu.
He's dialed way in, man. The top form that we saw from Du earlier in the JP matchups seems to be showing it in another top matchup. A lot of people, including myself, believe these are the top 3 characters of the game. Ken, Guile, and Ryu in their preferred orders. You know, it kind of changes from who you talk to. Du making a great case for Guile's tool set. He's just shutting down so many neutral tools from his opponent and then cashing out massively on all these like really diverse confirms, honestly.
Okay, NuckleDu looking for that win condition again. Put him in that burnout, hit him with that chip. Brother, you didn't get the flash kick, but still, the fact that you control so much space with a drive rush right after the Sonic booms is sick. And NuckleDu setting himself up for success. About to put crossover to rest right now. This is looking real bad. He's even looking for drive impact possibly. He knows that crossover can react. Now we're back in business with that bar. NuckleDu only needs one good OD Sonic boom to seal the deal. These fireballs are dangerous here from the side of crossover.
I would hate to cross over here, knowing that you have to dig deep and get this comeback. No way that's going to happen. To be gas, I want it to be competitive, but so far it's been a smoke show 3 in a row from NuckleDu. And he just opens up with that. Are you serious? He literally just flip kicks over and destroys the homie right off the rip. I got to go ahead and clear my name. I did not mean to say Ryu is a top 3 character, bro. I am capping on that hard. Definitely these two are top 2 in some tier lists. In my tier list, I think they are. But NuckleDu, he's been complete in the JP matchup. If you want to make an argument that this is not good for Guile, he has been the counter argument this evening.
How long? We'll see BananaKen. A strong start right here. OD Amnesia spread out, making NuckleDu really think how he's approaching the neutral. Maybe try to get that throw. BananaKen with a brave tech right there.
Brave indeed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not death, but definitely painful.
I mean, okay. This is looking pretty solid from BananaKen, who kind of ate a hard L in the 3-2 loss to Punk and Winner's side. He just stands still. He knows his work is done. He said, ghosts. Ghost. Pack this man up.
Fold him like laundry. Go.
It's a big expensive cost, though. Spinning 2 meters to get the win. Obviously, you pay what you got to pay. NuckleDu ready for the punish for level 1. Okay.
I will say for this kind of character, like he builds up so much bar that maybe it won't matter. It just depends on how offensive you can get up.
True.
So we'll see how that happens.
I mean, it's pretty common that actually JP gets several level 2s within the same set. So would not be surprised to see it again if Du can wrangle this match. He's going to build in at least enough for a reversal if he needs it. But I don't know if he's going to spend it, man. He's in a massive life deficit right now. NuckleDu controlling space, controlling the drive, and reactions on point. Well done.
Du evening things out. I'm immediately trying to get these jump in situations. I feel like that's been coming into this game plan. Where can I find these jump ins? These weird ranges where maybe crouch first won't work out. They're not ready. Unless you focus on the side. Oh. Falls on it.
That's cheeky.
However, crouching medium punch able to save the day for a heavy kick here. Since up departure again does not get the clap. Or snap, I should say. Down for a heavy punch. Bro, I like that sweet auto standard.
Looking complete so far. NuckleDu is down, but he's responding in all the appropriate moments that you should in this matchup. He's contesting. He's trying to stay close. This is what BananaKen wants, man. Just let it rip. Yo, we actually go for that and nobody's home. Massive punish laying in. He double jumps. Yo, dude's going crazy.
You see the area right there, the jump medium kick, the jump back just to get some room. Backs off with the baby booms. It's like down kick hits. Nice fade away, the finesse and bless. Love seeing it. Spin that impact.
He resets, but he was ready.
BananaKen knew he had to go for a reset to get that level 1 for the finish, and he was ready with the OD amnesia. You gotta give big credit to BananaKen. I don't care how you feel about JP,
oh, man.
But to call that out and knowing that, hey man, this sequence won't kill, you ask him for a reset and have not only something back as a rebuttal, but the own is insane.
Yeah, and he stops the Du train for a second, who was looking like he was gonna 3-0 everybody he ran into in the top half of this tournament. Big punish now. He gets the full combo, spins a little green to make it hurt that much more. Gets checked trying to go for the upside down kick. counter hit combo is almost good enough. The counter drive impact is even better for BananaKen. We actually open up an opportunity here to maybe steal this round.
BananaKen disappears and the level 2. You know what to do. I'm close and personal to you. Right punch, walk back and that stand fierce, deleting that gauge. Look at the sequencing we see. When you try to walk back and stand fierce to kill the gauge, and now that is the 4-piece with the crystal slash, and that is BananaKen up a game and around. Chat, what's really going down? What's really happening? Saw this carnage from what side? Side of BananaKen. He wants his revenge, bro. Banter likes opponent.
BananaKen statement. I'm not like other JPs. I'm built different. I'm the big points guy. You understand? All the JPs are tall, but I stand the tallest. He's making a case for himself right now. NuckleDu trying to shut that down, cage this man, keep him in the corner, pour on the pressure. We get the parries in. BananaKen builds the space that easily, though.
These perfect parries are nasty. And what he's doing against the fireballs overall has been really good. You see perfect parries, normal parry, whatever. But Pierce right after, too, as well. Really smart stuff on the side. BananaKen, he finds an anti right there. Falls back to the ghost. Flash kick puts him in the corner. But if he gets a stand Pierce in level 2, once again, bad situation. Can NuckleDu get out? He does get a jump out and a throw. Solid. If NuckleDu can land a single solid, it could be it.
Jump-in's been good so far. Finishes it off, ties up the rounds. You do not want to go down 0-2 versus BananaKen JP. That's unacceptable, basically. You really want to fight out, finish strong. You have the level 3. You're a meter advantage. You got a good start here. In the 3rd round of the 2nd game, we have to convert if we're NuckleDu.
It's a punish. Nice level 1. My point that's kind of bad. I mean, even though Du's getting in, this is absolutely bad again. Whether you jump in to drive rush and spin the ball like to. Nice anti-crouch fears.
Ooh.
Flash kick is the play.
Look at this range he's playing at. So sharp. Kind of just caging BananaKen's options. But he finds the opportunity. JP responding with the ghost, creating separation. It's just not quite enough so far. Yo.
Sweet. Nice. Sonic Boom gets caught with the Sonic. He hit him with the Sonic Boom as a back heavy punch. So up occur in the first stage.
1-2.
Double tapped it. He tried to, go for that option. Not sure, but still got clipped. NuckleDu evening things out.
Not this time though. BananaKen starting with a massive lead up front. Spins a little bit of bar, but it's worth it. We go into burnout. Can we keep control here? Can we make this a extended sequence so we can build all that burnout back? We don't want to have to go on the defense here.
Crouch fierce. In better ranges to not get like jump kick where it's like a weird angle where it won't work out. It's 3Ps, flash kick, burnout. Starting the anti-air, but Banana was already out of there. He had left hours ago.
That was so weird. It was like active that he jumped down into the back end of that ghost. Oh, almost trade for the L there. One trade would do it for BananaKen. Now we're in burnout, so a couple of chip sequences could do it even. But be so careful for NuckleDu. So far, he's choosing all the right options. The juggle. We're gonna spin the level 2 here. Cola.
Put the drive reverse, the back him up bit, and that should be it. Very smart stuff to wait and then do that drive reversal. I didn't think he was gonna have enough bar, to be honest, because all that chip was coming through. But just a sliver to save the day. Finds a jump in, round start. BananaKen starting off real strong. Whatever kick, of course. Here's observe my neutral. Back throw though. He switches up the positional advantage. How does that anti-air? How does Stand Fierce anti-air?
Does it all. It's stick normals, man. They're just built different. 2023 is all about stick. Lays in a bread and butter combo, putting NuckleDu in a dangerous situation. He fakes the ghost. We get the juggle. Spin to level 1. That'll do it. BananaKen moving up 2-1 over NuckleDu right now, who doesn't even cash a round on that game. So for all the dominance that we saw from NuckleDu in this matchup earlier, might just be a step up from BananaKen. He's just hitting another level. Thank you so much, Game Goon, dropping the party in on us. We appreciate you. Welcome to Losers Final. Or maybe Du's starting to feel a little bit fatigued. It could be a little bit of both.
It's also the switch up we see from BananaKen. A lot of zoning, Drive rush crouching, medium punch, things like that. Out of neutral with the normal. Drive rush back throw puts him in burnout though. Okay, I have a lot to work with here. OD gets the knockdown. Gets a knockdown off the blink too as well. OD again? Yeah, you'll take that any day of the week. You got to help that transaction. Stay solid. If you get these solid starts, it might be better off for him. Never mind, I say that. Not the best. He's really trying it, but
I mean, okay, NuckleDu does have a lead here on the rounds, and it's a pretty even second round. Good check from BananaKen though. He's been on point with those. Another level 2. I think we're gonna just see this over and over. It seems to be BananaKen special. He really enjoys it. He's getting a lot of success out of it. Trying to trade here. Now the trade's favoring JP, so we have to be careful for NuckleDu. We actually have to go in and make something happen.
Knee. That's definitely been a good entry point, I feel like, for Guile players in damage in the matchup. And this is working out. NuckleDu for drive rush impact. Goes to the meaty boom. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't have worked out. Just like that. NuckleDu lands the back throw. Brother, NuckleDu might do this.
And Ken didn't get around on that one. So we kind of get the, you know, the answer to the dominant round from BananaKen. This is about as dramatic as it could be. Moving into the last round of our losers finals tonight, ladies and gentlemen. BananaKen versus NuckleDu, fighting for the right to see Punk in grand finals.
With a strong start, double drive impact to kill that drive gauge. Kill the drive gauge, you kill the character. It's been that way, no!
Oh.
Just a little bit closer. I think OD Sonic or OD Flash Kick would have worked out. But now you're back all the way full screen. BananaKen's building all this bar. Brother, I thought that was going behind, but the teleport front finds you back in full screen again. These drive rushes in. I feel like there's no chance for NuckleDu to really get a grasp of like a chance to like chill out. It feels like it's like drive rush throw, drive rush. Then you got the teleport, stuff like that.
The pace is insane for two characters that are so lame in their base tool set. That's the problem. If either of them concedes the full screen to the other, it gets problematic. So instead, they choose to play close and keep things skirmishy and keep things uncomfortable. Otherwise, you get stuck with these trades, and then it's simple. Whoever has the life lead is winning. And now NuckleDu, without the life lead, is forced to try to get closer. BananaKen going to spend 2 bars and try to just lame this out.
She goes in. Oh no, look at the step. Back though, just like that, drop upon drop for both players, but BananaKen was able to get that back throw. And now he's on set point.
Was that not a target combo? I'm shocked at that drop.
Yeah, I think he was ducking, right? So I don't think he was ducking. I could be wrong.
Oof. Brutal for NuckleDu, but he's answering back pretty strongly here. Dominant start to the round, gets BananaKen into the corner. We OD flash kick. We're not accepting this. We are not consenting.
Oh yeah, that was the duck. That's right. Nice.
Y'all holding us down.
Now, careful now. A lot of games to get in. NuckleDu's got to find a way in. The jump back jab is fantastic. The anti-air is right there with the crouch fierce. Takes back the turn after that overhead, but hit the bar at the bottom. Dude. Oh, that light kick! I think he stood up and looking for like the light kick, flash kick to level 3, possibly, but just did not get that option. Amnesia is out. It's a punish. Level 1.
Man, what?
No, not yet.
Perfect time to spin the level 1. It's a punish counter, so it actually stacks on the extra damage. BananaKen takes it over NuckleDu, our last week champion.
In grand finals, Punk versus BananaKen. Yo, let's get it. It's the run back, the rematch. Who's going to take one?
I can't wait. These are heavy hitters, about as heavy as it comes, especially for tonight. These have been our 2 most impressive players all around. Yes, NuckleDu had an amazing run, but of course BananaKen ending that is a massive feather in his hat.
True.
Ooh.
Out Amnesia. Punk. The layers are just too much. Let's see if we have some sort of rebuttal here from BananaKen. Not the bad trade, but he does not get the back throw though. He doesn't get that positional advantage, get the space, inact, pierce, things like that.
That fierce, man, is so obnoxious. Cleanly beat, so many options. So if you challenge it, you're gonna get clobbered. And then on block, if you just hold it multiple times, your drive meter gets pummeled. Oh no, that's his second whiffed OD. Straight in his face. Ouch. Feels bad, man. BananaKen off to a really rough start in this first game, but Punk whiffs. Okay.
Is that gonna reach?
Really?
Oh, it does. One of the gassy ghosts, my boy Vicious would say, saves the day. Starts off with the side switch. Reset. Oh man, that was nasty. But how did Punk block that? Bro, I would have got hit.
Yeah.
I would have got
Up from the overhead option. Oh, we had the pull up overhead ghost. So Punk within just a couple or even one hit, excuse me, from dying. We missed 2 anti-airs from JP. Super rare. 3 anti-airs. What's going on? That never happens to me, my friend.
I'm telling you, this is stress, man. You carry that level 3. He's not gonna hit, carry, punish, and that's great. BananaKen taking the game, baiting the meter, and
that's a big win.
That's a really big win. Let's about level 3 dominates as much of the match. Can't rip anything. Oh, the fuck has him in the corner.
Ouch. On point with the reversal. Cannon spike. So good.
Carry, no gaps. I guess that's not the worst trade for BananaKen. He gets his space for a little bit longer.
Yeah. And this all started with that one cannon strike that just hit clean. Punk is so annoying with that dive kick angle and pieces together a perfect round, all things considered. Starting 1-0 against BananaKen. Oof.
Dan Pierce is the anti-air choice again. Yes. Yo, the spiral out for the Oki. One of the best things about this character, again, like I'm saying, is that you don't have to spin drive gauge to get Oki, which is getting these things off.
So many jump ins.
Arrow. And maybe it's hard, maybe it's like get Rambro, crouch fierce. But Punk's timings have been maybe a little bit hard to read.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've seen JP players in the past, and BananaKen especially, be automatic with that anti-air, not letting anything through. And Punk's getting away with murder in this, guys. That's something that Cammy's designed to do, though. Changing up the timings with the jump-in buttons and the jump-in cannon strikes is so much to deal with.
You're worried about so much, and the dive kicks lead to so much too as well. So I get it. He throws these throws too as well. Block shot, trust me for parry, but Punk knew what to do, caught the grip. This is bad. This is bad. Going on so much bar, getting nasty up in this corner. Looking for Rexman's lights. Looking for an option right here. Looking for like a bad amnesia. BananaKen has to go. Yeah.
Can we get a juggle?
You'll take the trade.
Something.
You'll take that.
That's something.
That's not bad at all. Yeah.
We're not dead. Yeah, we do get some separation from the corner, and we get a little bit of damage in on Punk. Slow things down. How do we avoid the drive impact situation? Yes. That's so clutch.
Back to full screen. BananaKen.
I think we're looking good.
He said, bro, I got some anti-air. Drive rush, crouch fears, and the command grab. No
Oh,
way.
much damage. That wasn't even punish counter.
Way.
What?
OD to seal the deal. I'm pretty sure OD does more damage, right, Chad? Like, that's...
Yeah, it sure
it's
looks
gotta
like
do
it,
more
man.
damage. Let me go to the I don't really see a lot of OD utilized, but I like that BananaKen sneaking that in to get the win and trying to stay above as many points as possible inside the phone. The anti-air situation will get a lot better too. Drive rush, crouch fierce was fantastic. Drive rush throw though here from Punk. And another one. My man. Has a ton of grips.
We're looping. BananaKen respects it, blocks a few exchanges, gets the perfect parry on the attempted DI, and we counter with our own. So nothing left in the drive tank for Punk. Level 2 cashes in a bunch of damage. Wait, is this a drop? No, it's a bait. The level 3 comes out, nobody home. BananaKen was ready. And the DI, is this enough, man?
Oh no. Listen, it's JP. I'm gonna say it is. Not even one more reset. One more reset. Another one. It's overhead or just impact that. Yeah, this is gonna be bad, bro. That's actually insane.
It's tied. 1-1. Very impressive play from both sides, to be honest. At the start of our grand finals, BananaKen fighting from losers, ties it up. As many games as you can mitigate in the first set, the better. You do not want to have to go 3-2 or 3-2 on Punk. That's very, very hard to do. Doesn't matter who you are. So this is a fantastic start. That round was all BananaKen.
Damn. BananaKen. Punk back Froggy with the jump ins. Spiral arrow ends it with the DP close enough for that corner carry, for that DP to happen. Classic. There is Amnesia.
Yikes.
Impact didn't really work out, and that's how BananaKen to get the most off in these exchanges as we've seen. That's where he just is shining. It's like any point that you mess up is placed with damage.
Yeah, level 2 has been incremental in that damage too. He's getting so much off of it every time he goes to the well for it. Whether it's defensive, it's offensive, doesn't matter. The level 2 has been shining for BananaKen tonight. Really just walks forward and check, gets a counter hit combo. Is this disaster situation? No, this does so much chip damage.
Yeah, it does. And that's it. Punk equalizes things. Hella expensive spin, but you do so. Stay in. Game to game, round to round. See what's going down. I think right now is Punk is starting off with the punish counter corner carry drive, impact denied, and Easy is out and about. Leverage heavy kick, yes, forward heavy kick. But no pickup off the crystal slash.
That's rare.
Yeah.
Punk kind of gets away with one there. Could be sitting looking at an easy 20% life lead right now for BananaKen. Instead, Punk gets a back throw, puts BananaKen closer to the corner, and gets a life lead.
I kick lands, and again, getting so fucking duck. He's counter his punish counter. So dangerous, but so is JP off Amnesia. OD is out. Gets that extension, that corner carry.
Ooh.
To start the party off. Things again scary. You know what it's about to be. Level 3.
That's a dub, baby. Okay, BananaKen moving ahead with the lead in the set. 2-1 up on Punk right now. He's got to win another one to reset it and 3 more to go. But this is a fantastic start. All things considered, this is Punk we're talking about. So getting the lead on him at all, very, very well played. Now we gotta close out strong.
This dude is insane, bro. Like,
yes, I
how
know.
this layers on his approach. It makes it just like a full complete kit of offense, defense, nice check and challenge on the spin knuckle. Look at that. Immediately goes to the amnesia. I'm sorry, the departure.
100% BananaKen has been showing the immense power level of the JP set play. That is no doubt. It's not just the zoning. It's definitely been the offense as well. And the OD amnesia follow-ups, the confirms have been so optimal. He gets so much off of it every time.
Punk and burnout. Has to be careful. Level 2. Look for the activation. Calls out the crystal slash. And this is Punk with the victory. Not sure why he saw the crystal slash. Maybe autopilot thought they had to confirm. But either way, Punk was off to a great start until that driver cover started the party off.
And JP's drive rush is kind of cracked too.
It's pretty good.
A lot of attention goes to like the DJs of the world, but definitely the button that he can press out of drive rush, super strong. BananaKen goes ahead and spins the level 3 right now. He's gonna put him really, really close to closing it out.
Air to air right there. Actually, jump Pierce knocks down on the ground, but we wake up with that crouching light punch. It's one thing to do it right here. BananaKen has all the power to play with. Punk has no life to give impact. Yeah, he can't route it back like that. BananaKen looking to reset the bracket and give us more games. My food is cold, but this acting is hot. I'll put it that way.
You barely got a microwave, man. You got oven. You'll be all right.
Yeah, you're right. You went to bed, actually. But anyway, I'm not going to bed right now. Either are all of you coming through this VC drive rush challenge and stop. Inside of Punk. Look at that dive kick. Recovers and counter stay fine. Gets a deep follow-up. Coming to the dive kick. Side switch.
And the OD goes. So we get the reset. The throw starts us off. Choose the drive rush. Meaty. Confirm is good. We have just a little bit of OD bar left. Another level 2, man.
I think this is good because you built your farm. Punk got hit. This should be damn near close to one more decision after this. OD is out. Teleport again. The tag. The throw's not connected. Still got level 3. Still got CA, I should say, in the reversal. Jab saves the day. BananaKen resets the bracket. We're getting more games.
Just like that, it avenges his set in winners finals. So I would say an impressive performance too with a 3-1 win. Didn't even have to go to 3-2. That's what you need to be able to come back on a world champion like Punk in grand finals of a tournament. The amnesia has been so clutch. Whether it's the OD, the regular, it doesn't matter. He's always using the right one at the right time, giving himself so many opportunities. button presses have been solid too. Everything for BananaKen just looking so good as he catches Punk sleeping with the DI.
That's the kill. Or heavy kick. BananaKen's corner pressure has been ridiculous. Whether it be like the departures always out on these situations, continuous amount of very pressure that we see from BananaKen. They're helping him to get these W's against Punk. Walk up throw. We see now staggers here from the side of Punk, calling out the parry. And actually called out the sweep, maybe also looking for any sort of low. But that worked out.
What an answer from Punk though. This has been a great round. Closing off all the angles of escape. BananaKen goes for the jab, jab, jab into the level 2. Okay, we're gonna spin. We're gonna try to get back into this round. And with the openings coming ahead, we might have made the right decision. It's so much more even than it was just a second ago, and we get another drive impact. We got the exact same situation on Punk in the last round.
A report. So wait, and I like that because the departure was out. Would have got clipped and hit. Look at, he's so sneaky about how he hides in those departures. He is so sneaky about where he places and spaces those out, locking you down, able to get these hits, these grips, whatever it may be. BananaKen makes it so ambiguous. It makes you feel like you're trapped in. And I feel like that's one of the hardest things to deal with this character is that departure.
And then he just opens up on game 2 of the reset with a massive opening combo on Cammy. We do spend a lot of drive gauge for it, but how is Punk going to capitalize? A sweep is a good start. We get a throw, so we're peppering in some offensive sequences. We move JP to the corner. Now how do we lay this in? How do we layer? Yes, the anti-air is good. Punk's still playing with incredible precision.
He's still being able to get his DPs and anti-assists. Ground game needs to be shored up a little bit. Fake outs, Punk not fighting. Throw.
Oh,
Back
shit.
to
Really?
He counter, maybe stay on the draw.
Oh, that's been the level 2. Scary situation. He does spin it.
He's carrying. He's jumping. He's blocking the low.
He's
I've
out.
built that for years. Yeah. Understood the assignment. Comes to dealing with that level 2. Safely, keeping as much bar as possible. Oh, man. It's gonna clip.
That wasn't an anti-air, excuse me? I feel like the OD amnesia there was just a little bit potentially obvious. Punk was definitely ready for it. Fishes out the counter, goes ahead and around where BananaKen spent 2 bars. That's a big win for Punk.
2 minute amnesia. But the drop though here for Punk is bad. You had a call in the corner and burn out, but you're back in again. The whip punish speaks in the impact. You know about all that bar for the finish. Punk didn't even spin all the bar, I should say. Just enough to seal the deal. Now is the one in the driver's seat.
That was 100% all Punk in that game. Game 2 was a complete steamroll. Cammy flexing all of her options. The offense looking flawless. That's what you want if you're a Cammy fan. JP walking it out, just goes forward and finds the low. So a big juggle, massive life lead. We gotta buy some time to get some drive stocks back, but if you're BananaKen, you surely love this opening position.
I stand for your anti. You're definitely right. Like, you didn't have to spend too much right here. You did spend a lot, but Punk is backing you off, but you're able to gain some of your gauge just by trying to throw some of these normals. This was really special. Down for a heavy punch, gets a knockdown. He's back in the green, finds a perfectly spaced anti with the crouch fears, but Punk is back in, committed to the departure. I'm surprised when Punk is so close.
Oh, those cannon strikes. They're so well spaced. He gets them right on the tippy tip of the foot. That means they're safe. And another beautifully spaced with punish. The drive rush combo is good. He locks it down without spending any meter. Goes up 1 round on BananaKen.
Right. Punk now up around. That crouching doing work, and the whip finish against the stand fierce. That's hard to do considering like the hitbox of that. So fantastic stuff here for Punk. Put BananaKen up in the corner, but BananaKen forces his way out. He's applied. He's back in. This is jail, no bail.
It's out. This has been when Punk has paid the biggest prices. Is when BananaKen has been able to find the jump out from the corner. When he can get that going, oh, The double DI combo. Are you kidding me? He just lets it rip and finds the stun. Do we have a combo juicy enough with the 1 meter we got? Can we finish this off? No, we have to reset one more time, and Punk finds buttons to press. He gets separation from the corner.
Roll Flush coming through with the sub. We see you as we about to see Punk hit that punish, hit that DA, and see himself on game tournament point. God damn.
That was a beautiful confirm from Punk. Goes ahead now in the reset, 2-1. BananaKen could have really had that too, so that was massively clutch from the part of Punk.
Yeah, level 1 would probably did that right, but unfortunately not done here for BananaKen. Punk on game tournament point. Looks like he's really found his way against these lows, these crouching meter kicks. Even the stand fierce outside that range, we've seen foot punishes after the side of Punk. There's the air there right there.
He's been good on those departures. They are paying off massive. Look at him checking. The respect, back in full effect. The regular amnesia, and Punk was ready. Neutral jump combo. Cammy will take those all day long. Stacking on huge damage. He jumps out again. I don't understand how BananaKen keeps getting away with it, but he's finding the opportunity over and over again. And the counter drive impact punish. We have 2 bars. Do we need to spin for it? We don't.
No. Enough. No bars. Gets it done. Honestly, I like that because, like, let's say you leave the corner. You wouldn't have died for that decision, so I like that from BananaKen to escape that corner. You would have paid some of your health. It's better than just sitting there taking those throws, strike throws, over and over again. Shane is coming through with the 970 with the Burger Bucks. That's so much. Reversal, 4 frame. We start off the party into the level 3 immediately. Let me get my bar back and take some from you.
That's the name of the game, player. And so much of this has come down to who goes into burnout and when. BananaKen pressing a massive advantage up around, spending all that meter, putting Punk into burnout. That's going to get the wall splat. We have enough. That's going to tie things up, ladies and gentlemen. 2-2 in the grand finals reset of the TNS Wednesday night tournament. It could not be any closer than this.
No freaking way. It went down to the limit last time they played. And out in grand finals, even in the longer set it is. Out here. Let's see. BananaKen have the mix with it. He's like a bartender or his Punk's now sober. Beautiful. Walked up with a perfect spacing for that forward heavy kick anti-air right there. Damn.
Yeah, he did have to like walk just a little bit to be in the right range for that. So BananaKen, kudos to him paying attention, and then he gets a punish counter throw. So that's a big amount of damage laying in on Punk's life bar. We have the life advantage and we have the drive rush advantage, or at least we did before Punk finds a juicy punish counter. He just fights back, stands up with the jab. We go right into the super. We have to win this.
Got to.
Whiffing, whiffing.
We've seen these whiffs be punished. Here's the throw though. Punk in the corner has to back off. Afraid of the idea of amnesia. Techs a throw. What a brave tech here for BananaKen. Would have survived like one more sequence, but finds a neutral jump, and that'll be the win. BananaKen on set point. Set tournament point, chat. He sealed the deal. Also getting the crouching light kicks every so often. It's Punk. Very good opener.
Yeah, fantastic opener from Punk. You get what you want. You seal JP towards the corner. Limit his space, limit his options, but BananaKen has been so on point fighting back with the jab combos.
Can't jump on the side of BananaKen. On the same, you can say a Punk, but BananaKen's anti-airs have been so ready, so prepared.
He's at a life deficit, and BananaKen also has those 2 bars, which pretty much any time he's whipped it out, he's been able to get massive damage. So be wary. If you're Punk, you know that level 2 is going to be coming eventually.
Yeah, this is bad. You're damn near close to burnout.
It's out again.
Punk. Doesn't matter. Takes the chase him down. Driver crushing medium punch. Overhead. Oh man.
That's so scary.
That's so. I'm afraid. Try to kill that bar possibly. The drive gauge like maybe get to level 3. Punk has to be careful. Stand for your starter into level 2. He'll just pop that. Air to air right there. You're kidding me.
No.
No. He's in burnout. This is bad. But like the command grip. Oh my god. That. I'm sorry. I would have broke Bailey's whole ass desk, bro. On my damn moms. The air there right there. Teleport you're so sick. You're actually the sickest dude, Punk. You are the sickest goddamn dude, bro. Proud Spears gets the pickup into the super. I didn't even know that was real. Final game, final round of our grand finals reset.
You're absolutely kidding me if you knew that that was real. If you knew that you could get that set up, blown up with that button, you're absolutely lying. 20 seconds in, nobody's touched each other, bro.
Them hands! The crystal slash. Double dashes in. Look at how he's trying to maneuver around with the Archer, not trying to get clipped, but still trying to keep that mid-screen pressure as much as possible. Finds a jump, and there we go. Oh, it's hunting for that right moment. It's right there. DP, get that bar at the bottom. Misses the DP. Only gets hit with a punish counter throw. The Chicago special. And here we go. Level 2.
Punish counter that lays in such a pressure situation. Oh, now into the drive. Impact. Did he get another one? He tries. He breathed it.
Level 3. This should be it. Punk taking it over BananaKen. He's able to get the win with a call out. CA, see you later. Punk taking it from the very last round. You couldn't write me a better goddamn story